Certified salute. Happy Juneteenth to all my certified foundational Black American regulators. And it's on site. See, fam, we said Juneteenth. We ain't saying nothing about Coonteenth. We ain't saying nothing about Tetherteenth. We ain't said nothing about Skittles-teenth. But let me tell you what we is going to do. We going to hit them with that certified FBA blackout because it's still our time. FBA Friday, we in the house. A Caribbean Juneteenth block party? Man, the Caribbean ain't up in here. Hell no, they ain't in here. Pan-African Juneteenth? Man, the Caribbean and the Pan-Africans, they ain't up in here. But let me tell you who is up in here. Certified regulators all day. USA, FBA, ABK on site. St. Louis is in here, not the Caribbean. Yes, indeed. Florida in here, not the Caribbean. Yes, indeed. Georgia, stand up, represent. Juneteenth in the place. Houston, Texas. Dallas is in the building. The real home. Queens is up in here. You already know. I see Virginia's in here. That ain't the Caribbean. That's right here in the good old USA. All 50 states. Yes, indeed. I see Brooklyn's representing. Louisiana's up in here. I see Indiana's up in here. Philly's in here. Chicago, certified salute. Another Dallas. I see Denver. I see Delaware. Charlotte's in here. Charleston's in here. The DMV's in here. Ain't none of that Africa. Ain't none of that Haiti. None of that Jamaica. Them are some real certifieds if you know what it is. Chicago again. Florence, South Carolina's in here. Louisiana 504 one more time. Double up and bring it back. Washington's in here. STL one more time. The 412. Jersey's in here. I see Jackson, Tennessee's in here. Boston's in here. Stand all the way up. And we in here, fam. And you know what time it is. It be Black Alpha Network. It be the livest chat on the planet. And the whole damn world is watching us. And it's special because it's Juneteenth. And this is all about foundational Black Americans. Which means it's all about the strongest lineage, heritage, and culture of all time. We unstoppable. What up, fam? Happy Juneteenth. To all my certified foundational Black Americans, man, we walk the yard, y'all. There's two things certain, family, okay? Two things for certain. FBA gonna run the yard and everybody gonna won't be FBA. Matter of fact, let me add a third one, fam. FBA gonna roast their ass too, okay? Let's add that one to the fray, fam. And the third time's a charm, y'all. So what we gonna do, we gonna show everybody how this Juneteenth ain't like the last one. No. It ain't like the one before. No. Because nothing's like it was yesterday. Every single day, fam, we added to it. And we telling everybody, you ain't coming in the house of certified. You can't find your way in because certified foundational Black Americans, we own it, y'all. You got Jackie Chan's community upset, hurt, broke down. You got Mr. Mutombo's community upset, hurt, broke down. You got the Goat Milks upset, hurt, broke down. And you got foundational Black Americans popping popcorn and stepping and enjoying the show. Family, they trying to make Juneteenth about everybody else, but I'm going to show you how quick all that stuff ends because certified FBA, we ain't playing none of them games. And certified FBA, we regulating. Let's go to the block. Here it is, fam. Check this out, fam. These people got it tangled and twisted. They really think they're going to try to RBG this? Hell no. You going to see this regulator. Mount up.
When were y'all in Texas? Mind you, they turned off all the comments, so they know they under fire. The historical connections between Juneteenth and Caribbean emancipation highlight a shared legacy.
We don't need you there. We don't need your opinion on our culture or our music or our carnival. If you do not like soca, do not come.
There's no excuse under no condition to trap music ever be played at Carnival.
Gatekeeping Carnival. There's no reason on this earth for anybody that's not from the Caribbean to be at Carnival, and I don't care how y'all feel on the subject. Yeah, no, I love Jada Waiter, but what the do her and her American friends know about Carnival? You're not from the Caribbean. You don't know the music. You don't know the people. You don't know the food. You don't know the culture. What are you doing at Carnival?
Okay, highlight a shared legacy of resilience and a continuing journey toward justice and equality. You can't make this up.
All right, so apparently Caribbeans and Africans can't celebrate Juneteenth. Baby, I am Black, okay?
I was always a Haitian. I was never a Black.
Hell no. Hey, fuck no. Fuck no.
I will be celebrating Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, I wasn't even expecting.
Stop. They got some nerve trying to wave the Juneteenth flag, knowing damn well we don't give a damn about they flag. Family, I know y'all remember all of these folks running around here. And do y'all remember how they was caping for Adele? Y'all remember that, family? Remember Black Americans was like hell to the no? And they were saying Black Americans trying to cancel Adele for making a Black hairstyle and wearing a Jamaican flag will be forever funny. Remember, y'all, they was cool with Adele. They said, come on over here, Adele. Wave our flag, act like us, do the same thing the colonizers do. Remember when they were saying, I ain't never been Black. I would everything other than Black. Okay, then you gonna be a melanated other person. And a melanated other person can't stand next to certifieds. We seen it all.
What are you doing at Carnival?
Okay, highlight a shared legacy of resilience and a continuing journey toward justice and equality.
Shared experience? Fam, I only share an experience with my brothers and sisters in Arkansas. I only share an experience with my brothers and sisters in Alabama, with my brothers and sisters in California, New York, Ohio, Missouri, Kansas, Texas. That's who I share an experience with. I don't share a goddamn thing with the Caribbean. Oh, they gonna learn today. Fam, they out here eating that right there. Fam, they eating that right there and telling us that that's an FBA Juneteenth meal. These tethers done went insane. And we gonna break it down.
Fuck no.
I will be celebrating Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, I wasn't even expecting my job to acknowledge it. But baby, they understood the assignment. They had Jamaican cuisine in the cafeteria, oxtails, brown stewed chicken.
Fam, that looked damn near as bad as the Alvin and the Chipmunks that was on Jackie Chan's plate. How many of y'all eating that? Y'all eating that right there, fam? Is that the good one for us, man? Man, are we going to have a good one? That damn macaroni and cheese look like it's about to jump off a cliff. The damn oxtails ain't supposed to have the ox walking in it. That ain't FBA. That ain't certified. That ain't Juneteenth. That ain't the great old country that we built. That's y'all shit.
Chicken, mac and cheese, plantains, beef patties, the whole vibe, island music and all. Now, it was $18 even with the employee discount, but listen, the second I heard those Jamaican accents behind the counter, I already knew the food was going to be on point. Good morning.
Stop. $18? I wouldn't have paid 18 pennies for that. You mean to tell me that was a discount food? What the hell did non-discount look like? Oh no, fam, I'm proud to be an FBA, where at least I know I don't flee. Let's go.
Happy Juneteenth! Today we are celebrating our freedom. We are starting our tour, our day, with a group tour of the city of Jamaica.
What? What the hell is this dude doing? It's the Juneteenth man, the Juneteenth man, the Juneteenth man. Mana, you better sit the hell down, Mana, before that damn colonizer come over here, Mana, and crack you across the damn head, Man. They make this whack. Get the hell up out my goddamn community. Y'all can't stand next to FBA. Hell yeah, we the main players and the main characters. Because if you doing this right here, your ass disqualified, Mana.
Now, I don't know where all the hate for the Caribbean.
No, I don't know where your hairline went. Wait, fam, what the hell? Did he just like bow down? He kissed the damn turntable. You ain't start no damn hip hop. What the hell? Look at him. What the hell is this? What was that? I ain't never seen nobody do that. No. This man went down and kissed the turntable. No, you didn't. If you don't stop. Look at him. If you don't get the hell up out of here with this nonsense. Fam, these folks is dusty, rusty, and always musty.
Now, I don't know where all the hate for the Caribbeans is coming from, because you need to ask the DJs. If people are so concerned about that, you need to be reaching out to the people that are hosting these events and saying, hey, it is important that if this is a Juneteenth event for Black American and Black American culture, we would not like to hear Afrobeats. Let that be known. You don't have to come after the Caribbean people because, bitch, we're not the one playing the music. If they want us to bust a line at 1 o'clock in the morning, like, that's what the DJ is playing. Like,
Juneteenth might not be the most appropriate day to ask this question, but I'm going to anyway. A lot of African Americans have an issue with claiming that they're African American, and my question is, for what? Why is that? Is my question. Like, a lot of African Americans realize.
Hey, hold up! Y'all code in the chat. Y'all said DJ Oxtail. Y'all code, baby. DJ Powderfoot. Why y'all get these FBAs started? Y'all know when we get started, we don't stop. We gonna roast y'all for the next 3 hours. Your eyes bucking because you scared. Let's go.
I do not see that as an ethnicity. Like, they'd be like, I wish I knew what type of African I was, or I wish I knew where I came from. What are you talking about? And then it's like, they go get these ancestry tests done just to find out they're like 12% Nigerian, like 13% South African. Like, what is that really gonna do for you? No shit.
As a Black person, I would never understand like the whole beef between like Black Americans and Africans. It's such a pointless ass beef, bro. Like, it should be so like dumb to me. I'll be trying to understand why the fuck do we be arguing and we're all Black at the end of the day. Like, these like June 19th discussions and these conversations on who can celebrate June 19th and who cannot.
June 19th? Man, if you don't get the hell up out of here, Tether man, these June 19th, he said June 19th. Boy, if you don't get the hell up, DJ Oxtails must be your damn daddy. Neither one of y'all seen a woman. Especially now with that damn MIA hairline you got. You an MOP and your hairline is MIA. Don't talk to us.
I gotta be the most chronically online shit that you can like literally argue about. And I be thinking and wondering, what's the fucking point? Why are we arguing? We're all fucking Black at the end of the day. We all came off a boat somewhere, bro. Like, I'm Black American. Like, who cares? We're all a fucking minority, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck.
Wait, I know he didn't say he's Black American. Was he trying to talk in third tether person? Quadruple fleer person? I know you didn't just say that you're a Black American. Fam, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Did he say he's a Black American?
Argue about. And I be thinking and wondering, what's the fucking point? Why are we arguing? We're all fucking Black at the end of the day. We all came off a boat somewhere, bro. Like, I'm Black American somewhere, bro. Like, I'm Black American, bro. Like, I'm Black American. Like, who cares? We're all a fucking minority, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck.
You a melanated fleer. You melanated and musty. You an Eminem. Melanated and musty. Hey, hashtag that, baby. Hey, somebody hashtag that right now. Put that out there to the world, fam. Yeah, they some M&Ms. Melanated and musty. But you ain't a foundational Black American who is so fresh and so clean. Ha ha!
Who can celebrate it, who cannot. You don't see Mexican people do it. You don't see Asians do it. You don't see Indians do it. You don't see fucking Somalians do it, wherever the fuck. Like, we're the only people that argue about pointless shit, bro.
When were y'all in Texas?
There you go. The melanated and musty man has spoken, and he still ain't a Black American Because the only way you can be a Black American is if you were born a Black American, and we're all Black Americans, and you better put the foundational on it. Family, that's what we're talking about. Oh, yeah, we shutting everybody down. I said it earlier today, fam. This is the start of the Blackout Juneteenth. Somebody said, what you mean blackout? How you gonna black out Juneteenth? I said, watch me. Watch me do it. And fam, we're gonna black out everything. Because now this is going into the blackout era, fam. You have FBA Renaissance, reparations generation, and now you got blackout season. But blackout season is 24/7, 365, forever, for life. And we're the ones pushing it forward. So therefore, everybody's running. Oh, yeah, baby. This is going to be the first blackout edition of Juneteenth, which means your little RBG flags, your little Caribbean flags, your musty ass meat, your oxtails, we don't give a damn about none of that. And if you're looking all across America right now, family, at all of these little get-togethers, ain't nobody there. That stuff is empty. Let me tell you what's empty right now. Let me tell you what's empty right now. Right now, what is empty is the Asian stores and all the tethered Juneteenth celebrations. Both of them is zero. Nobody's there. But if you're looking at foundational Black Americans, what we doing, fam? We flipping food on the grill, cookout, family reunion, having a great damn time. So do you see who's about it? Do you see who's the main characters? Do you see who is number one? FBA, baby. And it's always been that way. Notice, y'all, we ain't been tripping. Foundational Black Americans, we ain't been sitting there making no videos. We ain't been going back and forth. We ain't been going tick for tack with nobody. Notice this Juneteenth been a little different, ain't it? Has this Juneteenth not hit way different, fam? This was the first Juneteenth in a long time where foundational Black Americans, we wasn't getting in no damn Twitter debate, no TikTok debate. We wasn't doing none of that. We was going on about our FBA business, and we was stepping on the haters in the process. That's why if you're looking at all of their little events, they all flopped. We making people's stores empty. We making their little get-togethers empty. Their gatherings empty. We making everything empty. Because when FBA show up and FBA black it out, there's nothing they can do about it but cry. But guess what? You crying and ain't nobody listening. Because foundational Black Americans, we got business to attend to. What's that? That's being exceptional. That's being great. And that's being regulators. Look at this right here, fam. This is what we're talking about. Let me tell y'all what we're doing up in here in these streets, fam. You see that 24/7, 365 blackout that we got going on? Yes, indeed, fam. But we've been letting the world know what Juneteenth is, and it's what we say it's going to be. That's what we've been doing. So if we've been telling everybody what it's going to be, and you don't want to listen, then you finding out the hard way. And brothers and sisters is letting you know the quick way. You going to get with it, or you going to get out.
Juneteenth is for Black Americans.
Woo!
Black Americans. Indigenous to this land. Not Haitian.
No.
Not Jamaican.
No.
Not Caribbean. None of that. Again, not African. Black American. Foundational Black American. So and I want to say something to you, Hispanics, all of that, Puerto Ricans, yeah, you still half white, so we not there because y'all still got that slimy, grimy shit with y'all. So stop. Oh,
this go for you too. This go for Julio Romero. I'm talking to you, Ricky Martin. I'm talking to you, Bad Bunny, fam. They thought we were just going in on Yao Ming. Now they finding out this is about all of the outsiders.
You know we party. Oh, you want to? I don't want to hear nothing about no kumbaya shit. Fuck all of that.
Woo!
Juneteenth for Black Americans. Foundational Black Americans. No tethers. No. Fuck off my video. Oh, and don't. Oh, please don't cosplay because we'll know. The hairline says. Never mind.
Okay, so you guys, what?
Fam, do brothers and sisters look like they playing? Do we look like we debating? Do brothers and sisters look like we got any energy for a back and forth? Or is it the because I said so time, baby? Is it because we said so damn right? Is it what the hell we say it's gonna be? Damn right. We moving on. We got bigger fish to fry. Yep.
What really grinds my gears is seeing people use African colors for Juneteenth flyers. Like every Juneteenth flyer that I have seen literally has African colors. That's how I know a lot of these people do not really know the full history of Juneteenth, because Juneteenth has an actual flag. We have a flag for Juneteenth, and it's red, white, and blue because we're Americans. I don't understand, why is it so hard just to use the flag colors for a Juneteenth celebration? Like, it really just grinds my gears that some, and I would say like the Pan-Africans, want to Africanize Black foundational Aboriginal American holidays. Like, why? It's not freaking hard. We literally have a Juneteenth flag. So why are we Africanizing Juneteenth? And that's the reason why every other demographic of melanated people feel free to be like, well, I can co-opt Juneteenth because look at the colors. No! Red, white, and blue. The same colors of the flag of the country that we're from. Why is it that hard? I don't understand. It's like, I'm sorry. I just had to have that rant real quick. But literally every time I see a Juneteenth flyer and it has African colors and it's Africanized, I side-eye it, because it's like, you're not being genuine. You're not. You're not. You're not. You have not just once actually looked up the Juneteenth flag and be like, well, you know what? That doesn't have anything to do with, you know, the African colors. Also, too, please stop using these the red, black, and green bullshit.
Get that stuff up out of here. We ain't with none of that, family. There be no USA without FBA. We standing on our own colors with our own flag. Damn the Pan-African flag. Damn anybody else's flag. It's all about ours.
Fucking, like, no. Juneteenth has nothing to do with the fucking Pan-African flag. Stop it.
Because on your Independence Day, whether it's a Caribbean Independence Day, Nigerian Independence Day, we're not coming with rap music, fried chicken, and hog mugs and chitterlings and telling you, censor us. This is a Black American Independence Day, a Black American holiday. I told myself I was going to wait until I was cute and put together to give the messages out about Juneteenth. But what better time to give a message about Juneteenth than in your grandmother's scarf that you've kept for 23 years after her passing? She's a Southern woman from South Carolina. I didn't learn about Juneteenth until I was about 20, which means
South Carolina, stand up.
If anyone from another country that's Black want to celebrate with us, do not try to censor your culture. You are not the main character on June 19th. You are not the main character on June 20th when it's a Juneteenth event. Celebrate, but celebrate politely.
The insanity to have played one of the most prominent foundational Black Americans to ever exist, and your mockery of his accent is to say that it's the Nigerian accent slowed down with slavery in it. Is that what your dialect coach told you? And I don't give a damn about this man's apology, because what the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck do you mean with slavery in it? Are you injecting the slavery?
Oh yeah, we gonna get on Godfrey and Mr. Mutombo Milk Dud talking about the FBA Southern accent is just a Nigerian accent. Shit, who told you that? Go ahead, sister, cook them.
What does that mean? And Godfrey, I'm a bit confused because I see all these clips of you saying leave Black people alone. Can your podcast leave Black people alone? Can your podcast stop featuring and talking about foundational Black Americans all the time? You just had that lady on here saying, who told you we sold you when you have slavery tourism in your countries? Absolute insanity.
Making fun of us when we were saying we were going to boycott Asian businesses.
Oh, family. Oh, they all getting that work. Oh, they all about to get that certified work, and we about to go there. You see exactly why we tell everybody they can't come in, access denied. Y'all seen what happened with Godfrey, the tether man, and y'all seen his little milk dud friend. And then you seen the musty, melanated dude. That's the same thing that they was trying to pull with Juneteenth. And we shut both of those down at the same damn time. Let's make this clear, fam. It's all about certified foundational Black Americans, lineage, heritage, and culture. We all about it right here, 50 states, and we well represented. But one thing you not going to do is that you ain't gonna throw no dirt on the South because they understand the South is our motherland, okay? Our motherland ain't no damn Africa. Y'all can have Africa all you want to. You can have fun, all the strife, all the famine, all the feuding, all the fighting, all the civil wars, all the damn colonizers, all 192 of them. Have fun with Africa. Don't worry about us. We having too much fun right here in America. And it look like you trying to dim a light that can't be dimmed. Y'all know damn well when you start talking about the South, it's all about us. See, tethers over the last few years, fam, have been trying to slowly go into the South. That's why yours truly checked Kamala Harris. Y'all know what it is. I told everybody 2 weeks prior, I said Kamala Harris is making these videos and she keeps talking about the South, the South, the South. And then she came down South and then she ran into a brother from the South and I checked her and I told her, you ain't going to use our ancestors' legacy. I ain't seen Kamala since. When's the last time y'all seen Kamala? Have y'all seen Kamala since Black Alpha checked her? Hell no. Ran her straight up out the South. And then you got Godfrey and his little homeboy going to run around here and they're going to say something along the lines of the Southern accent is just a submissive, slow down Nigerian accent. Fam, can we go there? Let's go there, family. First off, there's about 7 different accents in the South alone. And let me tell you what the Southern accent is in the United States of America. It's a Southern accent in the United States of America used by foundational Black Americans who come from the South. And we all from the South because this is our homeland. Yes, the hell it is. So fam, you talking about Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. Those are 4 different accents right there. Do I got to go to Virginia? Do I got to go to Alabama, Arkansas? Do we got to bring Louisiana up in here? Do we got to bring Mississippi in here, fam? Can we go to Oklahoma? Can we even get to places like Kansas and Missouri? Can we go to Tennessee and Memphis, fam? Ain't none of that Zimbabwe. Ain't none of that the Ivory Coast. And it damn show ain't no damn Nigeria. Hell to the north. And then my brothers and sisters in the Midwest, that's just an extension of the Southern accent. Even New York is an extension of the Southern accent, as well as California, because it all come home. See, fam, they want to do all these tracings and all that and trace us here, there. Let me tell y'all, every time we did a DNA test, fam, we got traced right back to America. Yes, they found out that all of our admixtures come from the United States. That's why they shut down all that DNA talk. Hell yeah. And family, we gonna shut down all that damn tether talk. Hell yeah. Because when certified step in the building, only thing left is regulating. Let's go.
If you take the Nigerian accent like this and you slow it down, you put a lot of slavery in there. Facts. And then you start to put a little bit of subservience in it. This is what starts to happen to the Nigerian accent. Man, it goes. This because literally, if you're down here and you start to speed it up, and then you start to take all the thing out of it, then before you know it, you're talking like this. Now we are free again. Now we are free.
What? What? Fam, first off, that stuff was punctified like a mother. This man went super punctified. When you start talking down like this, then you do this and then you go like a free. No, that may be how you sound when that damn bamboo stick hitting the back of that damn neck. All right, don't hit me with the bamboo accent because you was talking one way until that bamboo stick hit your damn jaw. And then you start spitting your words out the left side of your throat. That may be the only accent you got. We don't talk like that, fam. You tell me a FBA that talks anything like this man just said right here. I ain't never heard that.
Put a little bit of subservience in it. This is what starts to happen to the Nigerian accent. Man, it goes. This because literally, if you're down here and you start to speed it up, and then you start to take all the thing out of it, then before you know it, you're talking like this. Now we are free again. Now we are free. We are released. Hey, that was a smooth transition. You see that? Damn. Can you try it? You have to study it.
Look at him over here trying to act surprised. Oh my God, that's a smooth transition. Hell no. Don't nobody see that but you. All right, y'all gonna get a smooth transition to the back of that damn deportation van. That'll be the only smooth transition you gonna get. Ain't nobody from the South talking like no damn Nigerian.
No. I gotta stay in my audacity. The nerve of these tethers, bro. The nerve of these tethers. A little slave, this and subservient. Bitch, and the way he said to me, the audacity is a little too high for me. It's just way too fucking high for me. The way he just did that, tethers, bro. I gotta stay in my lane on that. Okay. The nerve of these tethers, bro. The nerve of these tethers. A little slave, this and subservient. Bitch, and the way he said to me, the audacity is a little too high for me. It's just way too fucking high for me. Is y'all cool? Yeah. Shirts like this are created because of Negroes like you.
The insanity to have played one of the most prominent foundational Black Americans.
And this guy was playing Dr. Martin Luther King. Y'all see why we gatekeep, fam? Because of ish like that right damn there.
British actors taking the roles of Black American actors. But what I have commented is that I don't like when Black British actors take roles of historical Black American figures and don't understand the gravity of who they're playing. And it just feels like another role. That I do have an issue with. But with this recent interview with David Oyelowo saying that the Southern accent is just a variation of a Nigerian accent with some subservience in it. One, whoa, my boy. Who the hell you think you talking to and about? Because I am a Southerner. I'm from one of the original 13 colonies. You hear me? But that was disrespectful. But I already have seen that he's already come out and apologized for that statement, saying that it was disrespectful and that's not how he feels. But you said it. Well, that's not how you feel. But here's my major issue. Because it was disrespectful, that's clear. But it brings it back home to my original point. This is the same guy. He said a Southern accent is like a Nigerian accent with subservience. He lowered his head, looked up. This man played Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on film, on screen, who is a Southern Black American man. And you telling me Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was subservient? Huh? That's my problem. That's it right there. Hell wrong.
Fam, that's what we talking about. Notice they got to throw in subservient. How the hell you got a subservient accent? Okay, what that really is, fam, is a scared African trying to dump scared on us. Notice this, fam. Everything they do is trying to dump their scared, their docile, their weakness on the FBA. And every time we tell them, oh, no, you alone on that one, partner. You all by yourself on that one, dog. Then they get upset. Let's make this clear. David Tether. Let's make this clear. Musty. Let's make this clear. Godfrey. You ain't no FBA, so you can't speak on FBA. And anytime you mention FBA, FBA is going to regulate you. Take that one back to Africa, 154, okay? And you need to talk about how you got 54 different damn colonizers, 54 different excuses, but you ain't got one stick of deodorant. That's what you need to do. I guess the one in that 54 is not one stick of deodorant for 54 different nations. And by the way, all them 54 different nations is all in debt to the World Bank. You got bigger problems than worrying about foundational Black Americans. See, FBA, we got a vernacular that's exclusive to us. Everybody wants to come around and always tell us we're doing this because of this. Y'all notice that? It's always, y'all wave the flag because of this. Y'all act that way because of this. Y'all talk that way because of this. Now they want to hit us with the accent, fam. It's foundational Black American vernacular, and we all speak it. And we all got different dialects. Certified salute to Chicago. Chicago brothers and sisters speak exactly the same way that the Louisiana and Mississippi brethren that they had that went on up top, fam. Let's make that clear. And ain't nobody gonna control that, and ain't nobody gonna spin that, fam. We're all one family. We're all one family, and we all speak alike. We all got the same diction. We all got the same vernacular. We all got the same inflection. Every single thing that we do. Why? Is because it comes from this house. And this house will never be divided, especially not on Juneteenth. So again, fam, this is the Juneteenth regulating, and it's way different. It'd never be back and forth debates. It'd never be tethered perspectives. It'd never be locking arms with these people. I'm only standing next to my certified brothers and sisters. Anybody else, you're wasting your time. You need not apply. Access denied. Let me show y'all even further what we mean when we go down the line. Folks is out here, and they really regulating, because brothers and sisters want to know about all that nonsense you talking. And they gonna see you can play that game just for a little bit, and then you gonna get cooked.
Godfrey, you f***ed up. How in the world you gonna let this dude, this British dude, have the nerve to say, if you slow the Nigerian, accent down, and then slow it down, and then you add slavery to it, and all that, and that's end up being the Southern accent? and you just go up and smelling like, oh, that was good. Seriously. And I was rooting for you, Godfrey. I was rooting for you, speaking up for black folks, but not until you go up on your fellow Africans and then you just let him say what he says about us, saying that we're insecure. Our rights are under threat right now. Instead of you really speaking up, see, you like a lot of those liberals who like to preach, try to speak up for black folks and other minorities. But when you get to your own kinfolk, when you get to the dinner table with your kinfolk, you're quiet as a mouse.
Godfrey been a tether. Family's tether's gonna dance around all damn day long, and then the tether's gonna show you exactly who the hell they really are. That's what they are. Folks was out there thinking Godfrey was some type of rider. They thought Godfrey was holding it down. Fam, Godfrey's a tether. And let me tell you something. You ain't gonna joke your way out of this one. Nope. You're not gonna comedy show your way out of this one. Nope. You're not gonna laugh your way out of this one. Nope. You are tethered, and tethers will be treated accordingly. That's the way we handling tethers. That's the way Certifies is moving, and that's the way that we're pushing the line. And the line is all about what we say, fam. We ain't got no time for none of that. It's all FBA, and it's all damn day. And if people ain't standing next to FBA, see ya. And fam, we ain't just giving one community that smoke. We giving all communities that smoke. Everybody is getting this certified FBA work, because everybody needs to get that FBA work. Fam, do y'all know right now that the same exact community that was running around here begging us to not boycott them or to boycott them, now they saying don't boycott us, they can't even get their story together? Did y'all hear about this Soul for Soul? Did y'all see this, fam? They got something right now called Soul for Soul, and it's the Asians trying to get down on Juneteenth. But now they're finding out again that this Juneteenth ain't like the last Juneteenth. Yes, indeed, fam. They got something called Soul for Soul. And there's only one soul, and that's FBA. Because we are the ones who got the soul, got the spirit. Notice nobody uses our terminology, fam. They want to talk that talk. Let's speak about the words we say, fam. Y'all notice nobody uses the same terms we use. Who says vibe? We do. Who says frequency? We do. Who says energy? We do. Who says spirit and soul? We do. There's a way foundational Black Americans can talk and communicate next to other people, and the other people wouldn't have a clue what the hell we saying, because it all comes from right here. So now, fam, they talking about a soul for soul. And yes, the Asians now are trying to get in on Juneteenth. Everybody trying to get in on Juneteenth. And it's the Haitians and the Koreans. Watch this.
Immigrant tethers are trying to take over Juneteenth yet again. That's meant for Black Americans. Chef Manushka Guerrier, Haitian. Chef Debbie Lee, Korean. Now, what are you guys doing? You know we having an Asian business boycott, trying to host some Juneteenth event, some shindig at a Korean hub. But you guys are not Black American. Now, Manushka worked on the Food Network. Everybody knows what the Food Network is. So, wait, why are there no Black Americans hosting this event? This is cultural encroachment. Now, you guys know no one gave you the authority to host any events for Black Americans with no Black Americans, especially when the event is called Juneteenth. That is cultural encroachment. Listen.
Fam, you talking about Haitians and Koreans having a Juneteenth celebration using soul and soul? Hell no. You ain't got no authority, no positioning, no permission to talk like that. Y'all see how these tethers all get on the same page? The tethers all team up, y'all. This is why it's FBA versus the world, and this is why we always win by a knockout. I don't give a damn. They said, who y'all gonna black out? We said everybody. They said, you can't black out everybody. I said, watch us do it. And now they watching us do it, fam. And this is why we're doing it, fam. Just to let everybody know that this is certified on this side. And if you ain't certified, you better kick rocks. Oh, no, family. No. It ain't going down like this. We about to shut down every single committee, every single gathering, all your damn stores. You ain't gonna sell nothing. This all ends with them packing their bags and running from Black Americans. They gonna try to get as far away from us as they possibly can because they can't steal from us because we holding it down.
My name is Ken Ottaway. I'm the 5th great grandson of Nat Turner, one of the greatest American freedom fighters of all time. On my channel, we talk about journalism, psychology, communication, media, and public relations. And oftentimes through these channels, through these mediums, our narratives are changed. We're correcting the action, protecting our culture. We are advocating for our culture that doesn't belong to a Haitian or Korean. These are also the areas that I received my college degrees and my expertise. And because I'm from this lineage, you guys are being put on notice. Now listen, this is Manushka's social media, and this is Debbie Lee's social media. You guys are out of control. You're out of order. Why would you want to practice cultural encroachment against Black Americans?
Fam, y'all see the social media? Y'all see the social media? Regulator toward that. Regulator toward that, fam. Let them know what's up. Let them know this ain't gonna slide. Oh, this is how we do over here on this era, family. Go ahead and regulate toward that right now. Let's get it.
Control, you're out of order. Why would you want to practice cultural encroachment against Black Americans? It's such a shame. Hit them up. Make them understand you cannot speak for Black Americans. You cannot practice cultural encroachment. No. Okay? Calm that down. Talking about some soul to soul. Fuck out of here. Immigrant tethers are trying to take.
Yo, this is pissing me all the way off. I'm having, like, this year has really tested my capacity to be a citizen of the world when it comes to people who come to the United States and engage with the Black American community. Because the amount of disrespect that I've seen in the ramp up to Juneteenth against Black Americans and Black American history has been astounding. Like, I came across this post on Instagram, and it was supposed to be for this kind of collab event, but it was between a Haitian woman and a Korean woman, but it's supposed to be a Juneteenth event. And I'm like, respectfully, what does this have to do with Juneteenth? Because you don't even mention Black Americans. You don't mention the people who were freed. Like, you don't even include them in the conversation. So what about this has anything to do with Juneteenth? And she told me I was gatekeeping. And I'm like, yes, I am. Like, it's a very distinct holiday.
Hell yeah, we gatekeeping. Yeah, hey, stand on it, sister. Stand on it. You damn right we gatekeeping. Oh, fam, they still think those little buzzwords are going to work? They still think they're going to buzzword us and shame us and say, you gatekeeping. Damn right, that's a good thing. You standing on certified business. Damn right, that's a good thing. All the little words that they used to say to try to get us to stop from delineating, y'all can go ahead and keep on saying it, but it ain't going to stop a damn thing because we're going to go on further and further and more. Why? It's because foundational Black Americans understand the assignment. Foundational Black Americans ain't playing nice. Foundational Black Americans is keeping it real. There's a difference between playing nice and keeping it real. These folks want to play nice, but see, nice has been a lie. Minority is nice. That's a lie. People of color is nice. That's a lie. We all Black, brother, from the diaspora is a lie. But let's say what's real. Delineating, regulating, reparations, and you got to do some regulating to get it. And that's exactly what we're doing, fam. We regulating all the way across the board. And if you want to know, is it going down, fam? Oh, it's going down. And if you want to know if these individuals are trying to play games, they playing, but they ain't winning. Fam, there's only one winner, and that's our lineage. There's only one group of people who are standing on business, standing on our square, and not pivoting, and that be our lineage. And fam, if they thought that we was going to fall back and we was just going to let these people come up with all these shenanigans, oh, that's a wrap, y'all. Because look right now, these people are going out of business. I ain't lying. Fam, the blackout is being felt all across the world. Yes, they are. They're making videos right now, family, telling everybody that it's a wrap. Oh, yeah. And Black Americans right now, fam, we gave everybody their eviction notice. We gave everybody an ultimatum. We gave everybody a statement. We gave everybody the come up. And we letting people know this right here. You try FBA and you will get served. The warning has been issued. Messing with the black community will cost you everything. Fam, lock in.
This is a warning for everybody in the world. Take it as you will, ignore it as you do. Messing with the Black American community is costly to you and your generations and will be for the rest of your days on this planet.
Woo!
Especially if you are an immigrant who comes to America and you get this great life that you get to have here based on the backs of my ancestors, them fighting for the right for you to be able to come here and live. Every time you disrespect us, every time you think it's okay to talk down on our community, you will suffer.
Damn!
You will suffer. You don't know who we are, and that's okay. You don't know what we've done. You don't know what we know and what we can do.
Damn!
And while we choose not to do it, you don't know a thing about the Black American community. And you are not in a place to speak down on us when you come to our home. But the warning is here. Every time you even speak guile against my people, you will feel exactly who we are.
Damn!
Thank you.
Uh-oh!
This is a warning for
Uh-oh, fam! Is the warnings being issued? Is it sweeping the whole country? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all heard that, brother, right there? Fam, that's the new wave. That's the new energy. That's the new time. And you're starting to see everybody well represented. You know how I say it. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back row. Baby boomers, right now, I know you in the chat. This is Juneteenth. This is the Black Alpha Network. This is the livest chat on the planet Earth. Baby boomers, I need you to stand up and be well accounted for. And then I need my Gen Xers. I need y'all to stand all the way up and let them know what time it is. Millennials, we right here. And Gen Z, we right here. Family, that's every single generation of certified foundational Black Americans, all in the same place, all at the same time, all representing, all blacking out everybody, all black everything. You mean to tell me that we moving like that? Can't lose. You mean to tell me we moving like that? Gonna win. You mean to tell me they thought that they could see us eye to eye? Hell no. This blackout season, family, and everybody's getting blacked out because all the foundational Black Americans done stepped up to the plate and we done hit a goddamn grand slam. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. They say who that? We say we that. Certifieds run the map. There it is. Look at this right here, fam. When I tell y'all that we got these people broke, I see y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. When I tell y'all that we got these people upset and we got these people scared, I ain't playing no games, y'all. Watch them now trying to use Juneteenth as some type of excuse so we can get nice to them. Let me tell you, it ain't gonna work. They copping, please, Black Americans. They copping, please. Watch this.
Happy Juneteenth, you guys. Happy Juneteenth to all my Black Americans out there. I love y'all. Thank you for all of your contribution to America with your culture. I hope y'all enjoy this day and celebrate this day, okay? Yell it out. Hey.
No, please. It's too late to apologize. Apologies not accepted. Apologies not listened to. Apologies not heard. Oh, no. What happened to I dare you to boycott? What you going to do? If we take away our Chinese food, what you going to do? If we take away Alvin and the Chipmunks from your buffet, what you going to do? If we take away the Chippendale Rescue Rangers, we going to black your ass out. No apologies.
Juneteenth, you guys. Happy Juneteenth to all my Black Americans out there. I love y'all. Thank you for all of your contribution to America with your culture. I hope y'all enjoy this day and celebrate this day, okay? Yell it out. Hey, happy Juneteenth. Like, be loud and proud.
Today is Juneteenth, and as an Asian person, it's more important than ever to understand those histories and even tell them back to your parents.
Come on now. Can we stop this fucking silly game? I see a lot of videos on social media. The Asian people say, oh, you need me and I don't need you. And Black people also say, oh, you need me, I don't need you. That's so fucking stupid. Truth of the matter is we need everybody. Can we stop this game and work together?
Stop! Who said it's a game? Who said it's a game? Ain't no game. It's not a game. We ain't playing film. Do they think this is a game? Do they think we playing? Do they think we out here with a basketball or a football or a soccer ball? This ain't no game. Delineation ain't a game. 24/7 blackout ain't a game. This is real. This the real deal. Holyfield. Go ahead and think this is a game, Mr. Yao Ming, and you gonna find out the hard way when they closing down your damn store. Certified. Let's rock.
Truth of the matter is, we need everybody. Can we stop this game and work together? This is getting ridiculous. Come on now.
The States empire and the Western media is known to have cultural wars. And this is the game that they want us to play. And that's why we are seeing minorities going against.
A game? He's saying a game again, fam. They think this is a game. What you're seeing right now are people who were used to the African American. They were used to the turn the other cheek. They were used to the it's all good. No. It ain't no game. They finding out, fam. This ain't no game, and it ain't for play. It's FBA every damn day.
Against each other. And understanding the history of Juneteenth is also how we can use it to combat Jim Crow. And to the Black communities, I know that you won't forgive us, but we deserve the truth. And to the Black communities, I know that you won't forgive us. I know that you won't forgive us, but we deserve the truth. And you have every right to boycott, and many of us need to see the reality. And this is why I do anti-oppression work. And my ancestors have fought against colonialism hundreds of years ago. And understanding about Black liberation is also how we can understand that we can also set ourselves to be free. Even restoring the Turtle Island and restoring the indigenous land back is how we can fight back white dominant culture. It also means that we also do boycotting as well and supporting innocent lives in Gaza.
What? Gaza? You see what we talking about, fam? This is why we blacked that ass out. This is why everybody blacked out. Sitting there gonna talk about some Juneteenth, we could be friends. End of the game. What about Gaza though? Gaza can get blacked out too. Everybody can. They ain't heard, fam? This ain't just a 24/7 permanent blackout. This is an intercontinental blackout. Let's go there.
Culture. It also means that we also do boycotting as well and supporting innocent lives in Gaza.
The Korean stock market crashed a week ago. Keep up the Asian boycott. Some of y'all are very ignorant. I'm not going to say dumb out of respect.
So sickening. And has brought up a lot of conversation about the anti-Blackness in the community and how it needs to be addressed. And I know for myself, I don't have any influence in the community, but I have a lot of influence with my mom. And having conversations with her about anti-Blackness have been successful. This is an incident that I will have to talk to her specifically about, because although I don't have a lot of influence in the community, my mom sure has a lot of influence in her Korean community.
So here's a question. I don't know if any of you are seeing what I'm seeing here in the States. So what's going on between African Americans and Asians right now over here? Because I'm seeing some videos and it's like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, I have no idea. African Americans are
from Africa. Foundational Black Americans are from America. I don't know what the hell the African American doing. Don't know. Ain't seen them. Ain't got no friends of them. But let me tell you what FBA doing. Delineating, regulating, separating, blacking out. Got everybody scared. Fam, the blackout has went worldwide now. The blackout has went mainstream now. Now Mrs. 772-pound Mayo is talking about it. You already seen Jackie Chan talking about it. You already seen Mr. Lumbumba scared because he don't want no problems with it. It's went official now, y'all. Everybody's talking about this blackout that they thought that we weren't going to do, where they thought we weren't going to step to them, where they thought we weren't going to give out an ultimatum. Everything got laid out. Everybody's talking about it, and everybody's scared.
boycotting Asian nail salons. And the videos that I've seen, this is just based on what I've seen, okay, of the Asian response to that is highly aggressive. I'll just say it's highly aggressive. And then it kind of gets aggressive back and forth. So what happened? Was there some giant fallout? Is this just a call for African Americans to support their own businesses? Is this racism? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I want to understand it, because when things come down my feed that I have no information about, I kind of...
Yo, feed. Look like you've been doing a lot of feeding. Look like you done fed on that damn restaurant. You done fed on that damn menu. You done fed on that all-you-can-eat buffet. But you can go ahead and mark this one up too. Foundational Black Americans will black out the Miracle Whip and the Mayo as well. Anybody can get it because we said so. There it is. You know. There it is, fam. Look at him. Hi, happy Juneteenth. Damn that. Hey, can we be friends? Damn that. Ain't no more talk. I told everybody, fam, 2 weeks ago. No justice, no talk. Black Americans ain't talking to nobody no more. That is it. You had all the opportunity in the world to talk to black folks when we was marching, we was rallying, we was protesting. You thought it'd be better to get Billy bad and bold, and now you finding out you ain't as bad as you thought you was. That bad done turned into sad. Now they running because they getting them damn stores closed. They trying to make discounts and deals. Black Americans still ain't coming to the table. Black Americans still saying hell to the no. Black Americans still blacking you out. Fam, you're going to hear a lot of people talk about a blackout, but let me tell you something. It's a 24/7 blackout. So when you see the 24/7 blackout, that's the official one. That's the real one. Anything other than that, that's momentary, that come and go. That's fly by night. The 24/7 blackout, that means forever. Do the math, y'all. And that's the real one. And that's what we doing because we standing on business and we doing it together. Let me tell y'all what they doing. Let me give y'all their response. Y'all know they out here making videos and they dancing. Yes. They went from chicken chow mein now, fam. They trying to do the chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. I ain't lying to you. I would never lie to you, baby. Watch this right here, fam. They out there trying to dance, trying to sing, and trying to get Black Americans to step up in their place. And Black Americans say, hell to the no. Blackout still in effect. Watch this right here, family. They out there doing the egg roll slide, trying to get y'all to go and patronize with them. And this still ain't gonna work. The egg roll slide, y'all. We don't reduce these people to doing the egg roll slide. Yes, y'all. They doing the fortune cookie two-step. Yes, y'all. What the hell is that? Hell no. If you don't take that back to Beijing, you better get the hell up out of it. You better go back to Seoul, Korea. What the hell is this man doing? Hell no. You see what happens when they can't rely on Black American dollars, y'all? You see what happens when they can't get that good old FBA currency, fam? They out there doing the fortune cookie shuffle and the egg roll slide. They trying to dance to get you to come back in there. They trying to two-step to get you to come back in there. It ain't gonna work. It ain't happening. Yes, fam. They out there twerking. They out there chicken chow mein twerking, y'all. Can't tell me FBA ain't the greatest. You can do all that. You can come up with any new damn dance you want to. We still ain't coming in your damn place. Never. We always win. Family, all I know is we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. You tell me who won. I see them, they run. Black Americans ain't doing no goofy stuff like that. We ain't got to go in the street to dance for nobody's money. We ain't begging you to patronize. We didn't get on the internet and beg the baddest community to ever walk the earth to boycott them. We ain't doing that. We won. This is official, y'all. We have won. First round knockout. They can go home. It's over with. If you doing all of this, that's you admitting that your ass got beat. Blacked out. And fam, they also out there taking little videos telling everybody ain't nobody there. Where all the customers at? By the way, This ain't Black Americans making these videos. Now they're making the videos telling everybody that we ran them out of business. Let's keep it going, baby. Nobody's walking through the door. Fam, he out there throwing soy sauce. He out there throwing soy sauce because he ain't got nothing to do. He don't know where to go. There ain't nothing left, family. When you're out there and you're tossing damn soy sauce packets, you know you down bad. You know it's a wrap. You know you have been officially regulated by the official regulators. Ha ha ha. Checkmate. There you go. You see, hey, fam, receipt. Super official. They out there two-stepping. Fam, they're doing the egg roll slide. They're doing the fortune cookie shuffle. They're throwing soy sauce at the camera because ain't nobody walking in that door. They're bored. There's no black folks to say you buy, you go. See, fam, they used to love that kind of stuff. That was recreation for them. It was recreation to tell black folks you buy, you go. Now, black folks ain't saying none of that because black folks ain't there. We ain't pull up. You see what happens, fam? You see what happens now? They got to beg for the money. You see what happens now? They got to ask. They got to plead. Because this right now, fam, it is a boycott. It is a wealth transfer. It is shutting your ass down. That's what it is, y'all. See, they're sitting in these places now and they don't know what to do because that anti-blackness that was keeping them in business ain't there anymore. And Foundational Black Americans, as we said, fam, we done offered everybody that damn ultimatum. We done put it on the table. We let them know we don't see you. And brothers and sisters are popping up right now all across the 50 states, and they telling them what time it is. Oh, yeah. Watch this, family. This breaks it down very, very, very clear, y'all. This is group economics brought to you by the real ones.
You know what this boycott or wealth transfer showed me? People have always said that we at the quote-unquote bottom of the totem pole, right? The richest black people on earth are at the bottom of the totem pole in America, right? And then when we said, fine, you got it, we're going to do our own group economics and we're going to start making sure we check and watch and be intentional where we spend our money with everybody, right? Because we realize people are economic parasites and economic leeches within our community, right? And so now we starting to make sure we're intentional, make sure the money goes back into our community and stays into our communities. All of a sudden, everybody's scrambling all of a sudden. Isn't that interesting? Everyone is scrambling all of a sudden, not just the ages, everybody. Everybody is crashing out at the fact that we are finally doing our own group economics in the means, though, in the way they've been doing it for the last 65 years with themselves. And everyone have an issue with it. Isn't that true? We getting called stupid, idiot, all kinds of people are reducing themselves to calling us all kinds of different insults and names. Man, it's interesting, man. Well, tell me what y'all think. You know what this boycott?
The thing that they were so afraid of is happening, y'all. The thing they were so afraid of. Foundational Black Americans keeping that foundational Black American money in foundational Black American pockets. That's the thing the world has always been afraid of. They always had a use for trying to steal our money. That's why they put these foreigners in our communities so they can steal our money. That's why they accuse Black Americans of stealing from them so they can try to harm Black Americans so they can keep our money. This is what it's always been about. And now we're not allowing that to happen anymore. So now everybody's scrambling. Fam, you can see it clear as day. All you got to do is be able to look around. Everybody is scrambling. Everybody is running because everybody is afraid of foundational Black Americans 24/7 blackout. Check it. Everybody right now, they're coming up with a plan that ain't working. They're coming up with agendas that ain't pushing. They have nothing left to do other than come up with fake agendas, fake lines, fake statements, fake phrases, and it ain't working. How many of y'all seen that Asian dude who picked up the phone and he tried to call the police on these Black folks and said that they were out there with a power tool? Did y'all see that, family? Did you see that, brothers and sisters? See, now they're going to the point, nothing's working for them. See, what we have done essentially, fam, we have shut down the anti-Blackness. That anti-Blackness ain't going. So now they're trying to call the W and say, hey, W, man, I got some Black folks here. And these Black folks is being mean to me. And then the brothers and sisters is documenting it. So now when they pull up, checkmate. See, fam, The Cyrus Belton situation, the Carmelo Anthony situation, and all the situations that are going on right now in the United States of America, including the 1-year-old baby down in Mississippi family, we're learning from all of those situations. Crying is not our therapy, all right? Crying is not our therapy. Maybe some of them weak Negroes, they'll cry, feel better, cry again, feel better, cry again, and they'll do that until they expire. We ain't doing none of that, family. Anytime something bad happens to a foundational Black American, we're correcting it. And we're correcting it in real time on site. And there's a lot of things that are on site, family. On site, we blacking folks out. On site, we regulating. On site, we delineating. And on site, we will shut your ass down. Watch this right here, family. This is what I'm talking about. Brothers and sisters, we know what it's hitting for, and we coming right along with it.
Yeah, the next time someone asks you why, show them this. Asian man and his wife. Asian man is on the phone with the police. He lies to the police and says that these Black people in this car are threatening him with a gun.
They are threatening us. Yeah? So I think they have a gun.
Did you take note of how thick his accent was? Fresh off the boat, can barely speak a lick of English. And yet he's clearly so ingrained with supremacist ideology that his first thought is to tell the police that this car full of Black people are threatening him with a gun. Thank God some police showed up that had a drop of sense.
I'm asking you. Who called? I called. So who said there's a gun here? Who said there's a gun here? Did you say yes? Okay, this is a landline internet. It has nothing to do with the police. Who said there's a gun here? I told them.
He literally made the call stating that they are threatening him with a gun. The police see the in this whole situation. Now he's here, I don't know. So I don't give a who feels like what about this blackout. Not another dime. Woo! Yeah, the next time someone asks you why.
Fam, y'all see what we talking about? Do you see exactly what happened right there? Let's break that down. Let's unpack that the real certified way. I'm going to tell you what happened right there, fam. What it was is that he thought he was going to pull a Rick Chow situation. That's what he thought he was going to do. He thought he was going to pull a Rick Chow situation, but them young foundational Black American brothers and sisters already knew the game because the grassroots is out here pushing real energy that's teaching and enlightening everybody. So those young brothers and sisters pulled out the camera, got it all documented, knew all the lies, and stopped it from happening. And then when Rick Chow and Chicken Chow Mein and Agro ran to them damn police officers, the police was looking at him saying, your story don't even add up. What do you mean? Who called? And then what they do, fam? They go into the sorry, me no speak English. See, fam, the jig is up. Those little games where you know how to talk English, but then you don't know how to talk English whenever you press, that's over with. Because what they'll always do to us, family, they'll always say you buy, you go. They'll always say the N-word, speak English very well then, but then play like they're illiterate whenever they get called out on it. We done shut that down. And we're filming everything and we're documenting everything. So no longer can people try to play this anti-Black game with the anti-Black playbook and then run to the dominant society. We ain't letting it happen. We ain't letting it happen. We ain't going for it. And them brothers and sisters, certified salute to them. They shut it down. And that's the new norm, okay? That's the new norm. We're not going for that at all. And if people want to say, well, why y'all do that? Because of stuff like that right there. That right there shows you exactly what it is, family. They only know how to talk English when they trying to jam us up. Let me show y'all the video. I'm going to show y'all the video right here so y'all can see the brothers and sisters and how they were standing on that business, fam. This is how you handle it right here, y'all. This is how you do it. Watch.
Actually, my wife showed the gun. Yeah?
What he said?
I hope I am with my wife and my son. Yeah? They are threatening us. Yeah? So I think they have a gun. Yeah?
You heard that? They're threatening us. They think we have a gun. That's crazy.
Watch how the brothers and sisters in the car are listening. They're recording it and they're documenting it with their voice, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. That truly is Black American excellence. Absolutely. Blackout crash outs. This is what it is, y'all. Watch how it's playing out.
My wife said they have a gun.
She never said that, bro. Yeah, you're a shit bag. Fuck you.
You want my email? Yes. Okay. I'll send it to your number. No, I need it now. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving now.
How do I know?
This is only 4.
5 minutes later.
Did you see there's a gun here? Oh, Lord.
No, I didn't. But my wife.
I'd love for you to fix this car just so you can carry on.
Look how many police officers here from what somebody said there's a gun here. Think about what you're saying. Look how many police cars are here.
Just to try and get us out here and get away
Maybe
from
my
you.
wife, I didn't say.
Well, who called? Maybe you should bring your wife out. I'm asking you! I'm asking you! I'm asking you! I'm asking you!
Hey fam, what he was trying to do, he was trying to Mayo tattletale. Notice fam, he was trying to tattletale. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. See fam, what it was is that them police showed up and them young brothers and sisters showed the police that video. Trust me, y'all, they had the document evidence and they said, that ain't how it went down. Trust me, the way the police is talking right there, the police is speaking from the aspect of somebody who actually seen the video clip. Since he's seen the video, he knows now that dude is lying. This is why the brothers and sisters were so clever and so witty by getting it documented. The cops know what happened because they seen it on footage. So when he hits the cop with the that's what the cop said. I'm asking you. All that my wife said, I don't know, don't speak English. None of that worked. Blackout.
Maybe you should bring your wife out. I'm asking you! Who called?
I called.
So who said there's a gun here? Who said there's a gun here? Did you say it?
Okay,
This is a landmark. Yes, it has nothing to do with the police. Who said there's a gun here? Look how many cars are here?
I didn't. I told them.
Hey, he brushed him off. You getting checked, Chow Ming. Oh, all that you buy, you go done backfired, Chow Ming. All that anti-black racism done backfired, Chow Ming. Ain't none of that working, fam. This is the new norm right here. This is the new era. We got the Gen Xers, we got the baby boomers, we got Gen Z, and we got the millennials. We know how to handle our business, and when we handle our business, they go out of business. So all that stuff ain't working.
I told them I didn't do the work. Yeah?
There you go. There you go. Oh man. Damn, that turned out real bad for you, didn't it? That turned out real bad for them. And everything is working good for us because we are codified. See, family, we understand the way these people view us. So now we know how to treat them. This is why they always try to keep us blind with terms like minority and black and brown and these all collective terms. Remember, y'all, foundational Black Americans, we move better when we are independent. We are void from outsiders. Our problem is not independence. Our problem is collectivity. And these people who've been coming in here trying to leech onto us, tether onto us, they've all been using anti-blackness as a mechanism to try to get their little brownie points from the dominant society. Notice in that video, them brownie points ain't worked because the brothers and sisters in that car, young brothers and sisters, handled their business. They did it the proper way. And that's the new norm. That's the blackout. That's the 24/7. That's the permanent. That's the wealth transfer. We're taking all the money and we're keeping it in our community, which is in essence going to make our dollar bill circulate, and it's going to build up our foundational Black American establishments. All of this stuff works together. And the first step is being on code. And it's a big step, and we done did it. And now we went from taking that first step of being on code to now we just stepping on them in the process. That's what I love about us, y'all. This is how it goes. They can no longer come into our community and they can no longer mooch off of us, leech off of us. Because when we handle our business and we get certified, there's a lot of things that happen in the process of all of that, y'all. And when we tell everybody that's a 24/7 thing, that's a 24/7 thing. And now a lot of Black Americans, we calling these people bluffing. We saying, how come you don't go and spend your money with them W's that you say you love so much. You love the W's. You try to tattletale on us to the W's. Can't nobody check us. Who gonna check us? Nobody. So family, now Black Americans are saying this right here. We're saying, how come you don't go to them W's since you love them so much and go get some affection from them? We out here.
You know, I just thought about something. I got a quick question for all my Asian brothers and sisters. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I got a question for y'all. Why are y'all even so concerned about Black people boycotting y'all businesses? I mean, aren't all your white friends just going to come and buy the weaves and all those ethnic conditioners and moisturizers and Vaselines and color shaders and wigs and do-rags and combs and brushes and tweezers and all those beauty products, the manicures and all that stuff, so you can do it for other people or do it at home? Because that's who y'all supply. Y'all supply the people who also do hair and have salons, or maybe they do some hair out their house to help get the bills on the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? So why are y'all even concerned about that? Aren't all your white friends just going to come and buy that stuff anyway and replace us as customers because they love y'all so much? Aren't the Mexicans and the other Asians just going to come to the store and buy the stuff because they use weave, they use do-rags and bonnets? Isn't that what they're going to do? They're going to use the Shea moisturizer and the Cantu brands and all that stuff. Like, your whole stores are filled with products that are aimed at colored people, ethnic products. But the only problem with that is the people who are ethnic and shop in your store are the ones you're being racist to. And now they're not shopping in your store. It's crazy how that works, right? Because we all know that Asian people and Mexican people and all the other colored races outside of Black Americans who come here to America, people, don't shop in Asian places. Y'all go to the white people places. Asians don't even buy from Asians. Y'all go buy what the white people buy to try to keep up with the Joneses. So who's going to buy from your store now? Is it the other Asians, the Mexicans, and the white people? Yeah, y'all be cool. I don't know why y'all tripping out. Them white folks about to come and ravage those stores. They're going to come and buy up all your culture. All the stuff that y'all bought, that Black people buy, that's why your store is full of it. Yeah, the white people are going to buy all of that, of course. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Your white friends got you. They love you guys. You know, I just thought about
Black Americans is trolling them right now. Trolling them. Because, family, I bet they never thought that they'd be right here. And they never thought they'd be right here so fast. They thought that they was going to challenge us. They was going to disrespect us. They were going to unalive our children. And they would just do that, for like another 30, 40 years. Kind of like after Latasha Harlins. But then something different happened. And that difference is this generation. Because this generation doesn't play games, y'all. This generation ain't messing around. And I told y'all, this generation is any living, breathing, foundational Black American who's on code, which means all of us. And we well represented right here tonight on Juneteenth, baby. So when I tell everybody that that's what we've been doing and we capture that spirit, and that spirit is strong and powerful, family, let me tell you how powerful it is. Now, what you're starting to see is an uptick in foundational Black American businesses popping up all across the United States of America. All it took was one time. All it took was one time. I told everybody, fam, foundational Black Americans, we got 2 times that are the most valuable, y'all. You got one more time to F with me, and you done F with me for the last time. Within those 2 times right there, you going to get your issue messing with foundational Black Americans, and they getting their issues. And I'm talking about all of them. You name the tether, fam. You name them. I don't give a damn who they are, where they came from. Last year, they thought ICE was a problem. Now it's the blackout. And don't mess around and get no black ICE, then you really going to be in trouble. But you can't blame FBA. Because foundational Black Americans, we doing that, and we still getting to the bag in the process of everything occurring. And we're doing it extra lovely. You see, this blackout has proven a lot of things, family. And the things that it's proven has a lot of people petrified and they scared. When I say that, y'all, I mean it. They are petrified because they know damn well what goes on now is going to continue to go on. What happens today is only going to get stronger. When we tell people that we shutting down every single lie they come up with, when we tell people we shutting down every single agenda that they got, they don't want to hear that. So they send out these dusty, rusty, and always musty tethers, and then we send them dusty, rusty, and always musty tethers right on back to where they came from. Y'all seen this right here, fam? And now more people are pulling this out. Let's talk about these model minorities real quick. Did y'all ever hear this story right here with this Chow Mein lady who ended up unaliving some W people and she ended up getting probation? A lot of the W's are really upset about that. So we might have us some egg roll versus Miracle Whip crime. And I'm going to FBA my way out.
Got a question for all the Asians out here talking about all the hate that black people toward them. Got a question for all the races. Now, I don't have a question if you're not one of the Asians spreading the rhetoric. I don't have a question if you're not one of the people who are racist. But I do have a question if you fit into these two categories. Do we know who this is? This is Mary Fung Lu, 80 years old. Accelerated her car 75 miles an hour in the West Portal district of San Francisco, unaliving a family of 4. Yes, these 4. And she happens to be, he is a Latino. But you haven't heard no outrage. And what's really outrageous about the whole case is she was sentenced by a judge of the same ethnicity and only given 2 years probation and 100 years of community service. She didn't even go to prison. But yet, y'all crying about us because we said the justice system doesn't work. Maybe the 80-year-old lady didn't need to go to jail. I think she should have been put in a senior citizen's home or something. But to be able to kill 4 people, 2 with beautiful 1 and a 3-year-old, and not go to jail, if this was a black person that did this, this story would be all over the internet.
The Asians are mad with us, y'all. I hope they know we don't give a damn.
You see what I'm saying, fam? You see what I'm saying? Y'all see how we pulling out everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, we know some stuff about some stuff. We know some things about some things. We know some things that they don't want us to know about. Fam, that's what I'm talking about. That right there is what I call certified foundational Black American excellence. Let me tell you what that is, y'all. We know how to pull out receipts and paperwork on these people. Notice, y'all, FBA is on game and we are on code. Anything that they've done, any dirt that they done pulled out, we done put it on the table. And we sitting there looking at Mr. Mayo and say, damn, Mr. Mayo, you gonna let them do that? That right there is the same reason why you seen that police officer yelling at the young, when the young brothers and sisters was there. That's why he was yelling at Ricky Chow. That's why. Trust me, fam. You see Mr. Mayo and Mr. Miracle Whip, and they don't really like how Rick Chow and Lucy Liu did what Lucy Liu and Rick Chow was doing. And Black Americans, we sitting there saying, there they go. See, we can wreck shop on anybody and we can do anything because we're all seeing and we know how it goes because this is our turf and this is our territory. I love being a certified foundational Black American. I love certified foundational Black American business because ain't nothing like it, y'all. It is one of a kind. It is one out of everything. And when I tell y'all that, do y'all know one of the main things that they're doing is they're trying to get them their little tether coalition. But y'all know that the little tether coalition ain't working, right? Y'all do know that. Can I go ahead and tell the family the tether coalition ain't working? See, once we removed ourselves from all those little fake coalitions and everything, they start trying to get other people to get involved with it. In foundational Black Americans, we like hell to the no. They sending out now a bunch of these Haitians and Koreans. Y'all seen earlier, the soul for soul, Haitians and Koreans trying to get together. See, what we're doing now, y'all, we're making everybody stand on the anti-Blackness that they've been standing on. But they don't like it because we putting it front and center. It's summertime, right? Well, we putting all their asses on that big ass Summer Jam screen. Oh, Lucy Liu, Yao Ming, y'all love Mr. Mayo, right? Well, let me tell a story about how one of Lucy Liu's unalived a young Mayo and a young Mayo's children. Can we go there, family? Can we go there? No, they don't want to go there, do they? Okay, let's talk about how Yao Ming is over in Africa and he's whooping up on Mr. Mutombo. These people don't have no real unity other than anti-Blackness. Well, when foundational Black Americans expose all of that, what they gonna do now? What they gonna do? I told the world a couple weeks ago that foundational Black Americans, we about that life and we will show everybody better than we can tell everybody. We know how to put receipts on the table. We know how to check game. We know how to expose you. So it's going from just a boycott, a blackout, a wealth transfer to now full-fledged 100% exposing. No longer can the world use foundational Black Americans for they come up. If anybody gonna stand on business, fam, it's gonna be us. And if anybody gonna hold it down, it's gonna be us. And if anybody gonna crash out, it's gonna be them. The blackout crash outs. And family, they done sent out the damn tethers, The tethers is scared. They hurt. And this tether right here, he said that Black Americans need Africans. He said every time something goes bad with us, we run to them. Now, who gonna tell this fool? But let's go.
Some Africans Americans do not with Africans at all. You feel me? Some Africans Americans do not with Africans at all. You feel me? Philadelphia just unveiled Africa Town, and it turns out a lot of Africans Americans are against that. You feel me? Why the are you against Africa Town in Philadelphia? You was not against Korean Town. You was not against Chinatown, but you want to be against Africa Town, bro. That's crazy, bro. And it's kind of crazy because we usually say African before we say Americans. You feel me? We usually call them African Americans because what? Their roots is from Africa. You feel me? The only reason why we say Americans is because they was born here. You feel me? But these do not like Africans at all, bro. This crazy, bro. But when goes down, they be wanting the Africans to come help them.
What? The Africans can't help the Africans. What he talking about? When it goes down, you need me. Even though I can't even help my own homeland. But I want you to come to me. So when I flee, you can leave. Fam, this man know damn well he lying. He know damn well he lying. And notice this part right here, fam. Notice this right here, how he's trying to think and gather his thoughts. Because he know damn well ain't nobody accepting that.
Crazy because we usually say African before we say Americans. You feel me? We usually call them African Americans because what? Their roots is from Africa. You feel me? The only reason why we say Americans is because they was born here. You feel me? But these do not like Africans at all, bro. This crazy, bro. But when goes down, they be wanting the Africans to come help them, bro. Some Africans Americans.
This man can't even say African American. Why he putting 15 S's at the end of that? Some's Africans, Americans, some's Africans, some Jamaicans, some Cubans. I know damn well this man ain't trying to say that Black Americans have ever asked him for anything. You see what I'm talking about, fam? See, they thought that this blackout was just going to be about Yao Ming's community. They thought it was just going to be a couple of loosey-loos. They thought it was going to be Jackie Chan here, skip one, Bruce Lee. No, we told everybody that this was going to set something off. And since foundational Black Americans know how to set it off right, consider it set the hell off. We done told everybody that we was going to come with that fire and that smoke, and that's exactly what we've done, fam. This blackout is about everybody. Let's make this crystal clear and extremely official. This blackout is about all foreigners, all outsiders, anybody who disrespects certified foundational Black Americans, and anybody who got smoked for certified foundational Black Americans. That's what it's about, fam. It's about all foreigners, all outsiders, anybody who practices anti-foundational Black American vitriol, anybody who's ever had any slick little slur, little troll, anybody who's tried to steal, mooch, or leech off of my lineage, heritage, and culture, whether that be hip-hop, whether that be Juneteenth, whether that be the way we walk or the way we talk. All y'all asses is getting blacked out. This go for everybody. So anybody who was running around here thinking, oh, that's going to be for them. Nope, that's for you. Anybody who said, what about them over there? What about your ass right here? That's what it is, y'all. And notice they've been running around here trying to hit us with that whole little black owned thing. You know, all the little tethers. They've been trying to make it look like, oh, it's black owned this, black owned that. And we've been shutting that down. Fam, do you know Sisters is on the internet right now and they posting pictures of all these foreigners who are trying to say that it's Black-owned businesses, trying to get in on our blackout, trying to get in on our boycott. Y'all notice that, right? Notice, y'all, they never wanted to be Black until we started saying blackout. That's what it is. All of the Mr. Mutombos, they started to try to flip-flop on all the Yao Mings. All the Yao Mings are trying to flip-flop on the Mr. Mutombos. We got all these tethers feuding and fighting with each other. Because when there's no foundational Black American to steal money from, when there's no foundational Black American to cosplay, and you're left just in your migrant misery, then those migrants start having a civil war. And that's exactly what's happening, y'all. And while they over there fighting, we over here getting to the money. Notice, y'all, they're going out of business. We're standing on business. They're losing money. We're circulating money. This is the most powerful time to be a certified foundational Black American because this is the most powerful generation. Y'all look at this right here. Oh, man, I'm telling y'all, this is so damn lovely. You got sisters out there pulling up paperwork on everybody. They saying, that ain't no Black American. Hell no, that ain't no Black American. Who are you? We ain't seen you before. That ain't us. So when you go down bad, you stay down bad. Watch this right here, family. This is lovely.
Mean Loco is falsely advertising that his business is Black American owned. It is not Black American owned. It is not a Black American owned business. He is false advertising. You can go look it up, and he is not a Black American. And a lot of the businesses that he has on there are not Black American owned businesses. You can go check it out for yourself. You do your fact checking. They are really trying to destiny swap with us. He put a lot of businesses on there that claim to be Black owned that are not Black owned. So they are really trying to take this wealth transfer away from us. They really came over here, treated us bad, still treating us bad. They're disrespecting us for our holiday. There are so many holidays that they have to celebrate, and we just chop cheese. Apparently, we understand not to celebrate theirs, but us?
Let me clear this up. We're not boycotting Asian businesses. We're just simply putting our dollars with our own businesses. It's just a Black dollar shift. Many people are calling it the wealth transfer, and I love that. Oh, I love that term. It sounds so good. So we don't hate Asians. We're just now waking up to support our own kind. That's all it is. That is simply all it is.
Hey, y'all, I just wanted to share with everybody online that this beauty supply store, New World Beauty Supply Store, is now out of business.
Uh-oh! Out of business. Is the West Coast in the house? If the West Coast is in the house, first time, West, y'all. Fam, already in California, they already going out of business. Not doing the two shuffles, not doing the spins and the slides, none of that. Shutting down your store already. And these are testimonies from the West Coast.
New World Beauty Supply Store is now out of business. It's out of business because you guys boycotted the Asian-owned New World Beauty Supply Store. This is what I'm talking about. It is now closed. This is located in Los Angeles, and it's been closed for a week now. And I know it's because y'all stopped supporting these people, and you guys really send a message that no, we don't need to support Asian-owned beauty supply stores. This one is located in Los Angeles, but they're all over the country. We need to boycott all of them. And if they want our money back, basically they're going to have to approach our community with condolences for the 14-year-old that was killed by another Asian owner. And they're going to have to do more than that. But yeah, it's closed, y'all. Good job.
Today. Hey, one thing about California, they may be on West Coast time, but they be ahead of time. Soon as California heard about the blackout, they shut it down because Cali know exactly what happened with Latasha Harlins, and they know everything that went on during the 1992 riots, fam. They know what it is. Cali stood up. Cali shut it down. Cali said, no, we know about 1990, 1991, 1992, 93, all of the riots, fam. And guess what? Them same stores thought they was popping up. Now they shutting down. Let's go even further. Houston, you in the building?
Today's adventure, we're going to stop by a couple of places and see if people that ain't supposed to be in there are in there. 1 second, please. Let's see. No. Next spot I'm finna check is this one. Hold on. It was locked.
Somebody will say, please.
Mean Loco is falsely advertising that his business is Black American owned. It is not Black American owned. It is not a Black American owned business. He is false advertising. You can go look it up.
Damn. Damn. Family, this is what I'm talking about. We in here right now heavy. Notice, and everybody right now, we got 3.9 thousand people. Y'all share this broadcast. Let's try to get this to 4K, fam. 4K and 4K every day, all day. Listen, you see what I'm talking about? And do you see the energy we got? Do you see the way we pushing? Do you see the way we moving? Everything gets shut down. We have taken all of these scenarios and we turn them into positives. Y'all seen empty aisles, empty stores, nobody walking in, everybody down, everybody depressed. We know already. The only people who smile are the foundational Black Americans. The only people walking with that bop is certified foundational Black Americans. The only real steppers are certified foundational Black Americans. If you ain't on our side, you on the wrong side and everything on the outside. You feel me? And this is what's happening even furthermore, y'all, as them aisles are super empty. You seen that, boy, them aisles is empty as hell. And they should be empty. Because one thing that we ain't going for is people trying to cosplay us. Did y'all see this damn tether man right here? And he's trying to tell this sister that we are the same. Don't we look alike? We look just identical. Don't you think we look the same? Family, y'all look at this right here and notice how this tether man with the Fleetman forehead 5 times over, notice how he thought he was going to try to pull one and the sister shut it down.
No. Why would I know when we live in a fucking America where would I know? Why would I know when we live in a fucking America where the white people have taken everything from us?
Where you are from, you are not from there.
Then I'm not from Africa. You just proved my point. I have no knowledge of fucking Africa, so how the fuck could I be from there? How the fuck could I be from there? I know everything about America, though. I know everything about America, though.
Look at you and look at me.
What's the difference? No, we don't.
We black.
What's the difference?
We are black.
What's the difference, though?
We got the same kind of hair.
What's the difference, though?
We got the same kind of
What's
hair.
the difference? I know the difference by looking at you. I knew when I looked at you over there that you was from Africa.
No, you didn't.
You a damn lie. You a damn lie. Anybody in my life knew your ass was African. I didn't have to.
I know he didn't say he don't look. I know he didn't say he don't look like he African.
No, you didn't.
You a damn lie. You a damn lie. Anybody in my life knew your ass was African. I didn't have to.
We black.
What's the difference?
We are black.
What's the difference, though?
We got the same kind of hair.
What's the difference, though?
We got the same kind of
What's
hair.
the difference? I know the difference by looking at you. I knew when I looked at you over there that you was from Africa.
No, you didn't.
You a damn lie. You a damn lie. Anybody in my life knew your ass was African.
You didn't say it over there.
I didn't have to. I did not have to. I said you was a coon over there.
Damn.
But no. Why would I know when we live in a fucking America?
Damn. I told y'all, tethers can't handle FBA sisters. You better go pull that stuff on Mrs. Lumbumba in the damn village. You can't pull none of that on no certified sister. Damn, she checked this dude. Look at him, fam. Look at him. And she told him he was a COON. And you know that ain't no friend. I got to hear that last part back.
You a damn lie. You a damn lie. Anybody in my life knew your ass was African.
You didn't say it over there.
I didn't have to. I did not have to. I said you was a coon over there. But no. Why would I know when we...
Damn. Hey, you can tell she had everything ready to go. She had everything ready to go. She already knew what she was going to say. She knew how she was going to say it. She done already identified that lack of hairline. She done already identified that forehead. She could smell that must way down the block. And then she checked him. And that's what it is. Checking, G-checking, wrecking, letting everybody know, y'all. Foundational Black Americans. I'm talking about this era and time as we all sit here, conversate, as we all are putting it down, y'all. People now have got the message because we gave them the message. We done delivered the message. We ain't wait around to do it either. We didn't wait around for none of this, y'all. We shut it down. We started off and we told everybody the excuses don't exist. The alibis, the justifications don't exist. The explaining, the back and forth don't exist. This is all about FBA saying, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to wreck shop. We're going to hold it down. And we're going to take every single thing that these people throw at us and we're going to give in return. And y'all know nobody brings it like a certified foundational Black American. And family, when I tell y'all that we out here really putting it into people, y'all look at your screen right now. How many of y'all saw that? Did y'all see that right there? Oh, we ain't forgot about Mrs. Wenger. Oh, no. Mrs. Wenger, you know, the lady who's from a slave trader family. Y'all remember last year with the Essence Festival? Oh, they thought we forgot. Oh, they thought this was just about Yao Ming. Oh, they thought foundational Black Americans was slipping. You thought wrong. Family, do y'all see right there that she done ended up suing the Essence Festival for defamation of character. Why did she do that, brothers and sisters? Why did she sue them for defamation of character? I'm going to tell you why. It's because foundational Black Americans did that. What we did, family, is that we exposed her. We exposed her slave trading family. We exposed her tether, and the Essence Festival couldn't save her. So now the same way we got Jackie Chan fighting Mr. Mutombo is the same exact way we got Wanga fighting the Essence Festival. We are the greatest. Yeah, they in court right now trying to solve their issues. They in court right now feuding and fighting. Family, FBA's done did a lot of great things. I mean, we built the United States of America. We maintain and sustain this country. We give it all the flavor, all the fashion, all the style, all the culture. We done a lot of things, fam. But this is the first generation ever that's got tethers suing other tethers. Yes, defamation of a tether's character. I've never heard that before until today. And we did that. See, fam, them FBA did that. Oh, man, they done stacked so damn high. You done lost count, but they're going to keep on coming. And they're going to keep on going because it's endless. Everything is endless, fam. This foundational Black American empowerment is endless. Certified Black Society, certified hunting is endless. This blackout, permanent, endless. And everybody knows that because we have been the ones out here showing that. They know damn well on this beautiful Juneteenth that we have, family, they know damn well Juneteenth belongs to us, and foundational Black Americans ain't giving it up, and foundational Black Americans is holding the crown.
It's real funny how the other people of the diaspora that said we had no culture, we don't know where we come from, we don't know who we are, even though they go to other countries cosplaying us, are trying to say that they're upset they are not included in Juneteenth. That Juneteenth is for Black Americans. But the thing is, y'all be so quick to when somebody be like, oh, you're Black. Y'all be like, no, I'm Nigerian. I know Black, I Nigerian. I know Black, I Jamaican. I know Black, I Dominican. Y'all only want to claim us when it benefits y'all, just like all the other groups. That's why we say we are Black Americans. We are not POC. We don't claim y'all. Y'all don't claim us, and y'all have slurs for us. Like, so what's the issue? You're not any different. It's real funny how the other...
Ain't none of them different, fam, because we put all ops in one box. When I tell y'all we put all ops in one box, that's exactly how we have gotten it done. Family, look at your screen right here. Family, look at your screen right here. Did y'all see this right here? Pride-teenth. Did you see Pride-teenth, family? Yes, they're literally out here talking about Pride-teenth. Every single time we stand on certified time and certified business, they come out here with some nonsense like that. Yes, y'all. And we have, as a certified foundational Black American lineage, heritage, and culture, we said, nah, bout ain't with that one. Bout ain't, can't have it, won't have it, shut it down. So if you got a Pride-teenth, then you got a Caribbean-teenth, and then you have a Pan-African-teenth. But all of that is met with foundational Black Americans blacking them out. And that's what it's all about. You can come over here with whatever you come up with. You can say whatever you want to say, but don't none of it hold weight. Because what everybody's noticing now, my good brothers and sisters, everybody now is noticing, they understanding one thing. And what foundational Black Americans say, foundational Black Americans mean, and what foundational Black Americans do, it means everything. And everybody can get it, and we got smoke, and we put all ops in one box, and we holding it down, right? Family, breaking news right here on the Black Alpha Network, fam. We in here 3.9 thousand deep, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We already have 4,000 in here. We'll spin the block, hold it down. The Carmelo Anthony video just got released. Y'all know the video that they've been hiding. Y'all know the video that they ain't want to show. Clearly self-defense. And it goes all the way up to that lawyer, and it goes all the way up to that BS defense, fam. That BS defense is why Carmelo Anthony is in prison right now. That's what it's about. It's that BS defense. That's truly what it is. And you can see it like I can see it, like we all see it. That right there to me into you and to the plain eye and anybody who's not operating with supremacist glasses on, you can clearly see that Carmelo Anthony was defending himself and he was retreating from the situation after he was being surrounded by a bunch of culprits. That's exactly what that was. That's exactly how you see it. And the video evidence clearly states it. So there you go, family. For the first time, everybody see it. Everybody know what it is. And they put it out on Juneteenth. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, brothers and sisters? But this is what we talk about with these individuals, y'all. So we're taking the Carmelo Anthony situation and we're going to make that situation something that we get our law game up and we get our warrior game up. We're taking the Cyrus Belton situation and we're using that situation to get our defense game up. And we're also using that to get our boycotting game up, our blackout game up, and our wealth transfer game up. We're using both of those as a means to uplift foundational Black Americans. That's how you play those situations, fam. You play them smart, you play them proper, you play them the real way. And family, let me show y'all even further what I'm talking about. We're going to go there, fam. We're going to break that down more, y'all. But you know, if it was exposed, we was going to be the ones to expose it. If it was shown, we're going to be the ones to show it. And the fact that it broke right here tonight, family, it's only necessary that the live chatting world get the first taste of it, y'all. And fam, there's a lot more going on in the United States of America. And there's a lot more going on beyond the United States of America. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. One of the things that they're doing now, y'all, while all of this is going on over there, guess who's in Africa right now, family? Guess who's in Africa right now? I'm going to tell you who's in Africa right now. The people in Africa right now are the Congressional Black Caucus. You know, the Congressional Black Caucus that didn't say a damn thing about Carmelo Anthony. You know, the Congressional Black Caucus that didn't say a damn thing about Cyrus Belton. The Congressional Black Caucus and the NAACP are in Africa right now. Guess what they're doing? They celebrating Juneteenth. Fam, when I tell y'all that the Carmelo Anthony situation, Cyrus Belton situation, and we're going to get our game up, we're going to start by exposing everybody. Remember, everybody who's been silent while these people were out there unaliving us in the stores, while they're out there railroading people. Remember every last one of them, fam. And that's exactly what we're doing. Y'all look at your screen right now, y'all. They over there in Africa, and they're having part 2 to their tether reparations. Yes, they are. Watch this.
On 17th June, with a meeting of senior officials and technical experts at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, building on extensive virtual consultations already undertaken across regions. This session will focus on shaping a comprehensive global post-adoption framework in an outcome document that reflects the aspirations and priorities of affected communities worldwide.
Ghana's back at it again. They're begging for reparations for slavery. Now they're going on a 3-day begging spree from June 17th to June 19th, begging for reparations for slavery. These are the same people that begged back in the day. They begged the British not to abolish slavery. They were like, yeah, we got some more slaves for sale. Don't abolish slavery. What are you talking about? We can still run it up. Them, Nigeria, and Benin, they all begged the British not to abolish slavery. Now, Nigeria, they even honor their slave sellers. Yeah, Efren Rory, they got a movie called The Unicorn, just honoring her. Like, oh my gosh, she was such a great entrepreneur of slavery. She's infamously known to telling a Portuguese that wanted to buy slaves from her for a discount. She was like, you know what? I'd rather drown these slaves before I sell them to you for a discount. And these are the people begging for reparations for slavery, right? The hypocrisy, the ick, right? Y'all should be begging Benin, because Benin is known for voodoo, especially Nigerians, to cast some type of voodoo spell to help you with your 12 million toilet shortages. Right? Maybe they could cast a spell and toilets could appear magically. And Ghana, check in with Benin to cast a voodoo spell for your waste management, because every time that floods in the landfill, waiting to happen every so often, a seasonal landfill. But yeah, for y'all to get reparations and for the African Union to back this sounds like some type of fraud and scam. Y'all are just as responsible for the slave trade as the slave buyers.
Do you love me?
What?
Do you love me? Do you love me?
I know this man is not saying, do you love me, to the audience. Family, y'all see this tether work?
Buyers.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me?
On 17th June.
Oh yeah, family. That's exactly what they doing. That's exactly where they at. They over there right now, family, in Africa, and they're celebrating Juneteenth. And they're saying this is the first Juneteenth celebration outside of the United States of America. Who the hell gives a damn where they try to celebrate it? Because it's not for them. Not at all. So what you're starting to see now is an uptick of the Africans who are trying to reclaim foundational Black Americans. They're trying to act like they're foundational Black Americans. Let me tell y'all something. All of this, we're all Black, brother. That is all because they want foundational Black American reparations. This is what it's always about. I told people there's two types of folks: those who want to steal your reparations, those who want to stop your reparations. The people who want to steal your reparations understand they can't stop it, and vice versa. So this is what the Africans are doing right now. And foundational Black Americans, we've been focusing in on all of these outsiders, and we've been identifying them so we understand when it go down. Think about it, y'all. The NAACP wants collegiate athletes to basically protest getting money, but yet they want to go get money for Africa. Think about that, fam. Think about the inconsistencies that you see with these individuals. And on top of that, they want to take foundational Black American reparations and hand it on over to the diaspora. Okay, notice this, fam. They never ever support anything with Black Americans getting money. If you really just want to put it all in a nutshell, put it all in the bag, fam. Y'all tell me the time where you seen the NAACP ever support anything that's about Black folks getting money. That's why we are standing on this blackout so much, fam. Who would have thought this would turn out into the blackout summer? This is turned into the blackout summer, fam. This is all about foundational Black Americans blacking out everybody. And when I told people that we was going to black them out, fam, I mean everybody. I'm talking about the NAACP, blackout. I'm talking about the Congressional Black Caucus, blackout. I'm talking about the Democrats, the Republicans, blackout. You name them. You could talk about the POCs. You could talk about the blacks and browns, no religion. You could talk about everybody who says they're a minority. All of them. They all getting blacked out because we said so. And that's why you see them saying things like, we're really African. See, if they can say that we're African, and they can say that foundational Black Americans come from them, that now gives them a means of trying to take our money. You feel me? This is what it's all about. Watch people when it comes to reparations and keep the words tight. Y'all look at this crazy tether lady. This woman says that we are Africans. Yes. She said Black Americans are Africans. And she's saying that because she knows they're not ever going to get reparations unless they get it through us. Watch this.
We are not related to Africa? Because we are Black American? How the heck? All of these guys that come over here for the FIFA World Cup soccer competition look so much like us. I be looking at them and I'm like, damn, that one look like my cousin. That one look like my nephew. That one look like my brother.
And you look like a tether. Fam, hell no. Here go that we look-alike. They think they're going to we look-alike themselves into our money. Let's go.
For the FIFA World Cup soccer competition look so much like us. I be looking at them and I'm like, damn, that one look like my cousin. That one look like my nephew. That one look like my brother. What the? That one even look like my son. I be looking at them and like, you know what? Don't tell me no BS no more. We are all related. Damn! We look so much alike. I want to see their sisters. Because somewhere in there, I know one of them sisters look just like me. Damn! I'm like, what? We're related. We're related. I want DNA tests. I need DNA tests because I know we related. I saw my cousin. I saw my cousin coming from Congo, coming from over there to be in the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup soccer competition.
Fam, she trying way too damn hard. She trying way too hard. We related. I want DNA test. No, because when we take our DNA test, it always says United States. It don't say Africa. It don't say Africa. You better wash that wig too, because I can tell that wig is musty as hell.
I need DNA tests because I know we related. I saw my cousin. I saw my cousin coming from Congo, coming from over there to be in the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup soccer competition. I swear one of them dudes look just like my cousin. And I'm like, how? I want DNA tests. I want DNA tests from every—
Y'all notice she slipped up? Did y'all notice she slipped up? She said her cousin came from the Congo. Did y'all hear that, fam? And then she tried to say over there. No, fam, watch. She slips up and says her cousin came from the Congo.
Coming from Congo, coming from over there, from Congo, coming from over there, coming from Congo, coming from over there to be in the world.
Oh, you done slipped up. Yeah, you had it right. Your cousin did come from the Congo. He ain't come from Chicago. I know that damn much. Oh, she slipped up. She slipped up. She said it right. You said it right the first time. Your cousin came from the Congo. Fam, these tellers can't even get their story right.
Yes. I need DNA tests because I know we related. I saw my cousin coming from Congo, coming from over there to be in the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup soccer competition. I swear one of them dudes look just like my cousin. And I'm like, how? I want DNA tests. I want DNA tests from every one of them before they go back home to Congo. I want DNA tests because there's no way people can look so much alike. I was like, damn.
Oh boy, she's trying too damn hard. What y'all said, cousin Congo? Yeah, you better talk to cousin Congo. You better talk to cousin Congo. You better. You dig? See, fam, they try to play every game. You got to understand, fam. Nowhere else on the planet Earth do people try to attach people to a continent. All right? Nobody ever associates people with a continent that they're not from. People who are from the continent are people who were born and raised on the continent. You can't just run around and say people who are some long descendant of a continent belongs to that, okay? And then that right there be capped, okay? So this is what they try to do, fam, and they try to use all these different mechanisms and means to try to get foundational Black Americans to fall for that. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. We ain't falling for none of that, y'all. Certified FBA, we already know what it is. You can try that again. You can make your videos. You can complain. You can say whatever you want. But at the end of the damn day, you know damn well foundational Black Americans and y'all are not related. And what you need to do, you need to worry about why most of y'all are related to people in Europe. That's what you really need. Notice, fam, their real neighbor is Europe. Their real friends are Europeans. The people they've had way more interaction with are folks from over there on the other side, not certifieds. Hell to the no. No. So we shut that down again. And this is how we do it, fam. Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is the most powerful essential that you can possibly have, and we got it. Delineating, regulating, powerful, and we got it. We literally have everything that we want, and we got it right here in our possession, and we got it right here in the most fashionable manner. And that is the FBA way, doing things and winning with style. And fam, let me show y'all something. We know damn well when they play these games with these flags, because that's what they love, y'all. They love playing games with flags, taking flags, spinning flags. Black Americans ain't going for that. No, Black Americans ain't going for none of that. Because the more they try to play games with flags, y'all, the more we let them know. We got the foundational Black American flag. We got Juneteenth flag, the Black American heritage flag, and ain't none of those, none of theirs.
Why is it very, very hard to find a Juneteenth flag, but it's the easiest to find a Pan-African flag? I've been trying for so long to find a Juneteenth flag, and it's kind of like annoying. And before y'all get on me, oh no, we have a flag. That is the Black American heritage flag. That's the flag we use all the time on the daily, but the specific flag for Juneteenth to represent Juneteenth and the actual meaning of Juneteenth is this flag. Yet, every search bar I'm in, anytime I type in Juneteenth, it comes up with a Pan-African flag or Pan-African colors. That's not what I'm looking for. And it's so frustrating because leading up to me trying to find the flags and everything, I was already a little bit frustrated because I already knew based on previous celebrations what Juneteenth was going to be. And it's already proving to be right with all these flyers I'm seeing, the Pan-African colors, the African type celebrations. Like, it's not even about Black people, and majority of the people that celebrating Juneteenth don't even really know what it is. Don't even do the research to get the proper history. It's frustrating. It's quite sad. And it continues to expose America for what it truly is in regards to suppressing Black people, Black voices, just anything Black American is being so suppressed and trying to force us into like a role of like, you are African, you come from Africa. And it's like literally erasing what our ancestors built here is very frustrating. Why is it very, very hard to...
Have y'all noticed that, family? Have y'all noticed that? You'll type in something and all the damn flags would be like an RBG flag or something like that. When was the last time you seen somebody walking around with an RBG flag? None. You ain't seen it. Hell no. Everybody waves the foundational Black American flag or the Black American heritage flag or the Juneteenth flag. And we're making it more and more prominent every single step of the way. But fam, let me show y'all. They're already planning a Juneteenth in 2027 over in Ghana. No lie, y'all. Already in 2027, they've got a whole plan to get Black Americans to go over there. Who gonna tell them? Who gonna tell them that in 2027 there will be no keeping, there will be no fleeing, there will be none of that because you won't even be here. That's what it is. Let me show y'all their pre-planned package to get Black Americans to go on over there, y'all. And they really think they're down with them. This is them trying to get us to go over to Africa for Juneteenth 2027. Boy, the tethers got a terrible
Kings and queens,
time.
are you ready to come home? Hey, kings and queens, are you ready to come home? Hey, kings and queens, are you ready to come home? I'm talking about the full circle journey from Juneteenth to Ghana. We will be there June 17th through the 27th, 2027. 10 days, 3 cities, 1 life.
2027. Who gonna tell them that they ain't gonna make it that long with the delineation blackout?
Queens, are you ready to come home? Hey, kings and queens, are you ready to come home? I'm talking about the full circle journey from Juneteenth to Ghana. We will be there June 17th through the 27th, 2027. 10 days, 3 cities, 1 life-changing event. We're talking Accra, where we'll visit the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, the W.E.B. Du Bois Center, and celebrate Juneteenth on African soil for the very first time. And celebrate Juneteenth on African soil for the very first time. And celebrate Juneteenth on African soil for the very first time. Then we journey to Cape Coast to stand at the door of no return, walk the Ascend Manso slave walk, and take back what was taken from us. And then Kumasi, the heart
taken from y'all. You sold them, fam. They're the only slave traders who just jump over the fact that they sold people. They never acknowledge that you sold people.
Of the Ashanti Kingdom, where you receive your royal African name, weave kente cloth in Boneway Village, and visit the palace of the Ashanti King himself. And y'all, we're getting waterfall massages at Monty Spa. Yes, you heard me right. This trip is hosted by Queen Mother Nana Braco Santiwa, a woman who repatriated to Ghana in 2007 and has been building bridges between Africa and the diaspora ever since. Now here's the tea on pricing. Land only, that's hotel, tours, transport, ceremonies, and daily breakfast starts at just $3,600 per person. Starts at just $3,600 per person. Just $3,600 per person. You want flights included? We got you. The all-inclusive package is $54.75 per person.
$54.75 per person. These folks literally have a slave trader tourism. Yes, y'all. Slave trader tourism is what they have in Africa. I be damned. I'm with y'all. I be damned. How in the hell do you have slave trader tourism? But they do. And you could already see that's the way these people operate. And we don't move like that, family. Foundational Black Americans, we over here distancing ourselves from slavery. These folks is over there still attached to it because they was the ones benefiting from it. Notice that, y'all. They don't never talk about slavery in a bad way. They don't never talk about slavery like it was something wrong. They out here literally making money and profiteering off of slavery while they're still out there trying to get reparations for it. You know what I'm saying? This is how they're trying to take Juneteenth 2027. 2027? Really? Juneteenth 2027 is what they're trying to do, fam. That's really where they are. And family, if you think that's bad, I'm about to show you going to be the worst thing you ever seen in your life. Didn't I tell y'all that Mr. Yao Ming and Mr. Mutombo got some weird little affair going on? I'm not lying. I stumbled across a video of, it looked like a nursing home. Fam, this is a nursing home where Mr. Mutombo is teaching a bunch of extra old Yao Mings about Juneteenth. Now, I'm not lying, fam. They got Mr. Mutombos, and it might be Whitecliffs. They're teaching people about Juneteenth. Fam, look at this right here. This man right here, who clearly hasn't seen his hairline since he was probably about 4. He's trying to teach these people about what Juneteenth is. But I want you to look at who these people are. Again, Blackout.
Juneteenth is a day filled with love, culture, and community. As people come together to honor the past, celebrate the present, and work towards a more equitable future. Even if you're not from the US, understanding Juneteenth helps you learn about American values like freedom, fairness, and justice. So just like holidays.
Fam, is this a horror movie? What the hell are we watching? What the hell is this, family? Who is he? Is this a nurse? Is this a bingo hall? Why is Mr. Mutombo trying to tell Lucy Liu about Juneteenth and Lucy Liu's not even paying attention? Wait until the guy with the walker shows up.
American values like freedom, fairness, and justice. So just like holidays in China, remember important moments in your history, Juneteenth helps Americans remember a time when people were set free. Freedom is powerful and we should all treat each other with respect. By understanding and celebrating this holiday, we can honor the past, recognize the progress made, and continue to work towards a more just and inclusive society. So this day encourages us to reflect on our...
What? Did Rick Chow just show up? What is going on, fam? Can somebody shed some light on this? What the hell is this? And what this guy, what? There goes Tetherman, there goes Yao Ching. There goes Yao Ching, there goes Mutombo. I told y'all.
This day encourages us to reflect on our shared values and the ongoing pursuit of a more equitable future for all. Juneteenth is a day filled with life.
Day for you to talk to Yao Ming and y'all could talk about things. Damn. What the hell was that? What the hell did we just watch there, fam? Y'all see what happens when these people try to get in on Juneteenth? They don't even know how to rock it right. These folks is lame as hell. You got these people having these little gatherings where ain't nobody there. You got these folks at a damn bingo hall where ain't nobody there. They're talking to Juneteenth about people who are alive during Juneteenth. Fam, we talking about 1860s, right? Them folks look like they was around in 1830. You sitting there talking to damn near some ghost about Juneteenth. And you look like you straight from Haiti, Jamaica, Africa, but you ain't from here. Y'all see why foundational Black Americans have reclaimed everything and put our foundational Black American sticker on it? They don't know how to maneuver this correctly at all. They don't know what the hell they're talking about at all. So therefore, get the hell out the way and let foundational Black Americans do our damn thing, because y'all not suited enough to handle that business. And this is what we're talking about these people, y'all. That was the most cringe thing I've seen ever in my whole life, like ever. But that's day-to-day operations for them. That's just what they do. That's who they are. That's how they move. And when I told everybody that before, and I was talking about how these people got their little functions and they all get together, they turning on each other now, y'all. They turning on each other. Because you got to remember, y'all, there's always the people from these minority communities that come out. One wants to get in on it. The other wants to keep it. One get an attitude. One don't. Everybody right now is scrambling because the blackouts got them shook. One more time, y'all. Everybody right now is scrambling because the blackout got them shook. We done took Juneteenth, blacked it out. Nobody's going to their little gatherings. We done shut down their stores. You already see across the country, them aisles is empty. Yes, the hell they are. Ain't nobody walking through them damn doors. That food getting cold because you can't get foundational Black Americans to give you our foundational Black American money. Therefore, you can't extract resources from our community. If anybody going to get paid over here, it's going to be us. If anybody's going to be counting them dollars, it's going to be us. If foundational Black Americans say we're going to do something, you can watch us do it. In this generation, we doing it and then we telling you about it. See, this right here is a different time frame, because in this time frame right here, it moves with exception. Okay, everything is exceptional. Everything's got Black empowerment. Everything is highlighting how excellent we are. And that's the most beautiful thing about us. And that's the most beautiful thing about what we're doing. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Look at this right here. Look at the screen, fam. They out there calling each other out. Whenever we delineate, y'all notice, whenever we delineate, those communities start fighting each other. Watch this.
Isn't that ironic that when people of other countries come to this country that are non-white, whether Asian, Arabs, Latinos, they come here and establish their businesses in Black neighborhoods and become successful off of the Black dollar. And in return, we find out that your culture is anti-Black. Your culture worships whiteness. And while you're anti-Black, you're getting rich off of the Black dollar. And while you worship whiteness, the reason why your business is not in a white community is because the white people that you worship and idolize, they don't F with you.
Fam, notice you never saw these videos before the blackout. You never saw these videos before we started standing on business. Now everything's coming to light.
They don't want your poison in their communities. They don't want the Indians' liquor stores. They don't want the Arabs' smoke shops. They don't want the Asian, Chinese foods, hair product stores. They don't want the Mexicans, tacos y burritos. Isn't that ironic that when people of other countries come to this country that are non-white, whether Asian, Arabs, Latinos, they come here and establish their businesses in Black neighborhoods and become successful off of the Black dollar? And in return, we find out that your culture is anti-Black.
I'm just saying though. I thought that was something that only we talked about. Listen, fam, hold on. We're going to chop. We're going to chop it up, y'all. Notice now, everybody is saying what we've been saying. Everybody is echoing our statements. Now they're calling out anti-Blackness in their own community. We were the only ones calling out anti-Blackness in all these other communities. Now this blackout boycott got all of them calling it out to each other, taking to the internet to do so, sitting there feuding and fighting, having a public feud amongst themselves. You talking about egg roll on egg roll crime. They would have never had this had foundational Black Americans still been going into their stores. The fact that we ain't going into them stores is why they asses is fighting. And they doing it right in front of everybody. And they calling out the anti-Blackness. Fam, I haven't seen more groups calling out anti-Blackness in their own community more than I've seen now. And they're not doing it because they love Black folks, no. They're not doing it because they want to get down with Black folks, no. They're doing it because they have no choice. Because we have exposed them to the point where anybody saying anything other than that will be seen as exactly who they are, a fraud. You see what foundational Black Americans do? Do you see the power we have, fam? Everything off the muscle. We getting everything off the muscle. See, we ain't like them. We ain't got to get handouts. We ain't got to get them hand downs, some lift me ups. Foundational Black Americans, we doing it how we doing it. We doing it our own goddamn way. And I'm loving this, fam. They on the internet every 2 seconds talking about something. You anti-Black? You anti-Black. No, you are. No, you are. And they all are. But what we know about it is they weren't all saying it before. A lot of them are still trying to salvage their businesses. Let me make this clear, family. You got the ones who come out and talk reckless and be saying, we don't care. Y'all can boycott us, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you got the other ones who see them saying that and say, whoa, 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 whoa. You're going to piss off Black folks and you're going to make the block hot. Ain't that what's happening, fam? Ain't that what's happening? In foundational Black Americans, we right there in the middle because we don't give a damn about neither one of them. But I'll tell you what we do. We don't mind watching them folks feud and fight. And that's exactly what's happening, y'all. Feuding and fighting. Notice, y'all, all they dirty laundries in the street. It's funny because they were talking about Black Americans not going in their washing machine and drying their laundromats, fam. But they're the ones out there airing out their dirty laundry. Ain't that crazy? Ain't it funny, fam? They were running around here telling us that we needed their washing machine, dryer, and their laundromat. But now they're the ones out here airing out their dirty laundry. Feuding and fighting on TikTok. Talking about how anti-Black their community is. Nope. And we don't trust people who didn't talk about anti-Blackness until we started to check them. You know what I'm saying? So what they don't know is that they can feud and fight on TikTok all damn day long, 24/7. But the only 24/7 that matters is the 24/7 blackout brought to you by foundational Black Americans in the grassroots. So keep on feuding and fighting. It don't really matter because at the end of the day, neither one of y'all gonna get $1 from us. This is dollar delineation and something that we talked about. And dollar delineation is the most powerful form of delineation. Most powerful form of delineation. See, you can delineate in a hell of a lot of ways, fam. But when you delineate with your dollar bill, that's the thing that makes everybody petrified. Everybody gets petrified. And family, let me show y'all petrified people and how they do petrified things. Y'all look at this dude right here, and he's got a question for y'all. This man says he's a Pan-African, and he wants to know, can he celebrate Juneteenth? And is Juneteenth about liberation for Africa? This is what this man wants to know. And he's asking the family. And family, feel free to let me know hell yes or hell no in the chat.
So I have a serious question around Juneteenth, and is it really just a Black American holiday? Now, hear me out. I'm Black American, right? People's been here since the transatlantic slave trade. So I was doing just a little research, and the last boat from West Africa came into Alabama in 1860, which was like roughly like 4 years before the Emancipation Proclamation. The last boat that came into like
this man didn't even make it 10 seconds in, and y'all was already saying hell no. And by the way, do y'all think he's a Black American? I've never heard a Black American say, I came here in the transatlantic slave trade. We don't talk like that, homeboy. And this dude got an African necklace on. I don't think he's a Black American, y'all. I really don't. And y'all done roasted this man already in the chat. I told him they don't want the chat on him. That's a different kind of smoke.
So I was doing just a little research, and the last boat from West Africa came into Alabama in 1860, which was like roughly like 4 years before the Emancipation Proclamation. The last boat that came into like Texas was like 2 years before that, like 1958.
What?
So I did a 5 year.
Fam, what math is he doing? Listen to this dude's math. He's all over the place.
For the Emancipation Proclamation. The last boat that came into like Texas was like 2 years before that, like 1958. So I did a 5 year period from 1855 to 1860 of how many voyages of like the enslaved Africans was taking place. And it was, they say around 100 and I think it's like 70 like boats with Africans on it, which was roughly around 70 to 80,000 like people on those boats, right? And the only reason it stopped from 1860.
This man said 1958. If you don't shut your tether ass up, this man said 1958. I'm sorry, y'all. These tethers is desperate as hell. If you don't take your tether ass and sit down, y'all code in the chat, boy. This is the worst damn family award for the most dusty ass, lying ass tether goes to this man. Put your damn hoodie back on. 1958. He can't even get his math right.
It was because of the Civil War and the North blocking of the blockade. And the blockade only stopped the voyages from hitting America. Most of those boats docked, I think, in the Caribbean, but mainly like Cuba. But that was their cousins and uncles that would be dropped off in Cuba and the Caribbean. But I digress back to my question. Is Juneteenth the celebration of the end of chattel slavery in America, or is it the celebration of the liberation of African people in America? Many of the people affected by the Emancipation Proclamation, as well as who fought in the Civil Rights Movement, were still directly, they were only one or possibly two generations removed from Africa. For the civil rights, their children and grandchildren of the last group of Africans that were brought into America, who still had a connection to Africa, language, food, culture, and stuff, fought in the Civil Rights Movement, which helped shape this country overall.
What? They fought in the Civil Rights Movement? What? This man is in every single century at one time. The 1958, did he say the slaves fought in the Civil Rights Movement? What?
So in my thought, like, shouldn't Juneteenth be not a Black American holiday, but a celebration of liberation for the African diaspora overall? Not a Black American holiday, but a celebration of liberation for the African diaspora overall, and a liberation for the African diaspora overall. My point being, if many Africans were brought into America shortly before the Emancipation Proclamation, doesn't that blur the lines between Africa?
Man, get your tether ass the hell up out of here. Goddamn tether. Said this man said 1958. This man said 1958. Get the hell up out of here, you damn tether. Boy, these tethers cold. Boy, don't nobody like tethers. You lame as hell. Tethers are corny. They lame. Shout out to the sister in the chat. The sister in the chat said dude's hairline was making her dizzy. You ain't never told no lie. I'm out here getting vertigo looking at this man's damn hairline or lack thereof. Damn tether man. Nah, fam, let me tell you something. Foundational Black Americans ain't rocking with none of that. Foundational Black Americans ain't dealing with none of that. Foundational Black Americans is kicking rocks on anytime we seen them, fam, and kicking up dust in the process. Anytime a tether walk in, I'm out. I don't want nothing to do with a tether, fam. Either I'm walking out or they getting thrown out. And that's how we handling these people with your dusty ass hair. That man said 1958. 1958. Real talk, fam. But family, this is what we say with these individuals and how desperate as hell these folks can get. Very, very desperate. Fam, remember I was showing y'all this earlier? I said 1958. Fam, y'all look at this right here. Why in the hell are they out here talking about Pride Month and Juneteenth? Look at this.
So, y'all, I have been really preoccupied, really distressed still by what happened in the neighborhood on Pride Sunday a couple of weekends ago. So much so that I preached about it in my Black congregation in West Philly because I had to think about that in the context of Juneteenth coming up on Friday, which celebrates the end of chattel slavery in the United States. I mean, there was still Reconstruction, there was Jim Crow laws, there was segregation, there were battles to be fought even after the end of slavery. And of course, as a white priest in a Black congregation, I always try to think of something appropriate and impactful to say. And one of the things that just came into my mind when I was watching the almost exclusively Black and brown crowd be faced with police in riot gear, some with face masks on, and the bicycles and the barriers and the rest of it, was that this is not so far away from the civil rights era and the dogs and the fire hoses and frankly, Stonewall too. It's not just about whether this is an affront to the LGBTQIA plus community, which of course it is, or just an affront to the Black and brown communities, which of course it is, but also that I thought we were in a city that was reasonably safe, where we wouldn't have to face that. Even in a city like Philadelphia, as I preached, the struggle is never over. We have to constantly be vigilant and demand accountability from our public officials.
What the hell that got to do with Juneteenth? Fam, they just to the point, they just saying Juneteenth to say it. They ain't even really even trying. They just saying Juneteenth and everything other than Juneteenth and da-da-da-da-da-da. You see what I'm talking about, fam? But that's what happens when you see people like that right there. This is what happens when you see individuals who run their mouth. This is what happens when these people try to take foundational Black American things and they try to spin them around, twist them around, but you can't do that, y'all. So let me tell y'all something extra special in what we've been doing, fam. We, as certified foundational Black Americans, man, we've been shutting down everything. We've been shutting down everybody, and we've been getting to it. What you've seen, fam, is the Juneteenth when these outsiders and these ops get a hold of it. It turned into Pride-teenth, Tether-teenth, dude talking about 1958. They ain't got nothing right, nothing correct, fam. You done seen egg-roll-teenth. You seen the fake Juneteenth that they act on when they try to steal from us, fam. You seen the fake Juneteenth when they try to hijack and sabotage what foundational Black Americans have. But guess what, y'all? We done shut all that down. Notice we laughing at it. Notice everybody's laughing at it. Notice they've been exposed. Notice nobody showed up to any of these events. Notice they got no traction. Notice they got no motion. Notice they ain't moving a damn thing. That's the fake one, the sabotage one, the hijack one. We got that out the paint. Now, if you want to talk about the real certifieds, Juneteenth now going forward after this blackout era, Juneteenth is going to be well represented the proper way, the correct way by us. Our Juneteenth celebrations are the only ones that matter. Foundational Black Americans gatherings, cookouts, reunions for Juneteenth are the only ones that matter. What we've done in this day, in this age, and right now, family, we got rid of all the fake Juneteenth, and we completely solidified the real Juneteenth. The real Juneteenth is foundational Black Americans standing on foundational Black American business. Let's see, it's moving around. Okay, got you. And that's what it's all about, fam. We got rid of all the bad energy, brought in all the new energy, and the new energy is what's reigning supreme, and they can't stop it. A lot of people try, but everybody else is going to fail in the process of trying to do so. So this is the type of energy we got to do, fam. But let me tell you something about energy. See, energy is very, very powerful. Energy changes the world. Energy shuts everybody down. And when I say we've been shutting people down, fam, how many of y'all seen Holland Martin come out? Did y'all see Holland? Did y'all see Holland, family? Y'all look at this right here. Y'all look at this. Why is Roland Martin out here trying to defend the David Tether man? Did y'all see this with Roland, fam? Y'all look at this right here. Roland is out here, and Roland is trying like hell to get the Pan-Africanism going, and it's failing. Watch this.
Yellow has apologized for comments he made on a podcast as it related to being a black actor. And he was talking about this whole back and forth over the issue of black. The whole issue of, first of all, black actors and British actors. And it was just all this sort of nonsense back and forth. This has been a raging debate. You know, folks, of course, were talking about this skit that Drewski did. Talking about the same thing. And first of all, and again, it's nothing new. This is not new. What you're seeing here, this actual debate is not the first time we've seen it, because I'm going to show you a clip to explain that. And so let's pull up the.
Fam, how many times has he said, Fam, I counted 15 already. How many? Listen to how many times he says, because he's lying.
Of course, we're talking about this skit that Drewski did, talking about the same thing. And first of all, and again, it's nothing new. This is not new. What you're seeing here, this actual debate is not the first time we've seen it, because I'm going to show you a clip to explain that. And so let's pull up let me see here. This is what David posted. I'm going to play the skit in a second. I just want to show you. The go to my iPad, please. Portion of the interview with 154 Africa that people were incensed with. What Oyelowo was doing was talking about how he works through these various dialects. That's what he was talking about. And part of that conversation was in the aftermath of the Drewski skit that went viral, where he was really talking about this whole thing about British actors, black Brits taking the jobs of black Americans in movies. So, like on Twitter, that's got 4 to 6 million views. On other platforms as well, it's got millions upon millions of views. And this is
what the hell is Roland talking about, fam? This whole broadcast has been a bunch of tethers like Roland who are just saying things that make no sense. Only thing Roland is doing is saying, and thinking about what's for dinner. That's it. I don't know what this man's talking about.
States and black British actors face in the UK. That was 13 years ago. So I just want folk to understand new debate. The issue that I have is with this here is that so many people are caught up in this, they're taking our roles. We're not taking their roles, and they start going back and forth without understanding that, and we've said this beforehand, this is all based upon where did the boat drop folks off. What makes no sense is that when you think about W.E.
Oh, that boat stuff don't work with us. Shit, we've been here. We're indigenous before the boats. Hell nah, Roland.
B. Du Bois. When you think about Paul Robeson, these were Pan-Africanists. These were folks who were trying to get black folks and others to realize the African diaspora, that it was broader than just what was taking place here, that you had Jim Crow here in the United States, but then you had the exporting of Jim Crow abroad. Earlier today, while working out, I was watching a documentary called The Harlem Hellfight. Today, while working out, I was watching.
I know you lying. Did you say earlier today while you were working out? Family, he ain't gonna sit here and lie to us like that. Roland, don't lie to the people. You know damn well you wasn't working out. I know you ain't gonna slide that one in there. He thought he was gonna slide that in real quick. Earlier today when I was working out. No, you wasn't. I don't believe you. You don't believe you. Your mama don't believe you. The treadmill don't believe you. The stationary bike don't believe you. The walking pad don't believe you. The concrete don't believe you. The trainer don't believe you. The gym don't believe you. You wasn't working out, Roland, fam. These tethers done lied to us all broadcast. They done said damn coon teeth. They done said pride teeth. They done said tether teeth. They done said taco teeth. They done said chicken chow mein teeth. And now Roland done gave us the biggest lie. He said he was working out. Hell no, you wasn't.
Watching. Earlier today, while working out, I was watching a documentary called The Harlem Hellfighters. It was done by Robin Roberts production company. You can see it on Netflix. And it examines this regiment.
Hey, our sister said he was doing bicep curls when he was putting that damn fork in his mouth.
That served the longest in World War I, 191 days. 3,000 troops. They suffered the most losses in World War I of American troops. Nearly half of the Harlem Hellfighters, the 369th, they died in World War I. But it tells the story of Henry Johnson, who was the first hero, American hero in that war. A man who literally took on and killed anywhere from 25 to 40 Germans.
This man out here giving all types of BS. Roland, stop lying.
That was in 2000. That was in 1918. But it wasn't until 2015 with President Barack Obama where he was awarded posthumously the Medal of Honor. And in fact, what's so crazy is the Harlem Hellfighters were not fighting under America. The Harlem Hellfighters were fighting under the banner of France.
No, hell no. No. See, this is why you don't let Haitians talk foundational Black American history. The Harlem Hellfighters were fighting for America. They're called the Harlem Hellfighters. Y'all see what I'm talking about? This man gonna come out here and try to just tell us that one right there. Like that was just gonna slide real quick, like it was all easy, right? The Harlem Hellfighters, he's basically saying we're French, okay? In reality, what it was over there, the different units and stuff in World War I and World War II used to work together. But don't sit there and tell me that the Harlem Hellfighters were fighting in the uniform of the French. Hell no. You better try again. Harlem Hellfighters, Harlem, America, and that is one of the coldest, baddest, foundational Black American regiments in military history. Now, I know you come from a background of fleeing and never standing still. I understand that, okay? But over here in the United States of America, our soldiers done put it down and put it on the line. So hell to the no. You better try that one again. Fam, y'all see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? And notice, fam, somehow that started off with British actors and Pan-African. He done went down the street, around the corner, and back again. And back again, family. You see what I'm saying? This is what we mean about these tethers, y'all. And this is why we shut the tethers down. And this is why the energy now ain't on any of that. Certified foundational Black Americans, we done fought in every single war. Certified foundational Black Americans built this country, and we built this country 3 times. Let me make this clear, y'all. I want everybody listening to lock this in. I want you to write this down. If I got any young foundational Black Americans in the building tonight, listen to your cuzzo, Black Alpha, okay? Foundational Black Americans, we built America 3 different times. And I'm going to tell you each one for any of the naysayers. And I'm going to give you undisputable facts. We built this country in antiquity and the indigenous era. See, when they showed up to the United States of America, there was already an actual functioning society. There was multiple functioning societies in the United States of America, and they was all Black Americans. Every last one of them was Black Americans. They didn't show up over here and it was just flat lands and nobody doing nothing. No. When they showed up over here, you actually already had systems at play. How the hell do you think people survived over here for hundreds of thousands of years? Do you think they survived for hundreds of thousands of years based off luck or coincidence or an accident? Hell to the no. Certain different indigenous tribes already had constitutions by the time the W ever showed up over here. How in the hell do you think we had the ability to build America? It's because we had already built America before. Yes, the hell we did. So that's the first time that we built the landmass. The second time is when we built what you call the United States of America. Through the prisoners of war and the slaves, we're the ones who built up the United States of America. That's the second time. And then for the third time is after the Civil War, when we had a slave rebellion, which a lot of people call the Civil War. Afterwards, when America was in ruins, who do you think built the South again? Who do you think reconstructed the North? Who do you think created an America that we can go on post-war? foundational Black Americans. So if my math serves me correctly, fam, that's 1, 2, 3 times that our lineage, foundational Black Americans, built the United States of America. You better be lucky we don't come for 3 checks. That's the indigenous building. That is the beginning of the United States of America. And then that is the reconstruction of the United States of America. The beginning, the wholeheartedly reconstruction, and the indigenous folks had already did it. So trust me when I tell y'all, we built America 3 times and we fought in every single war. Now, I know you wouldn't know about fighting in any war because the only thing he fights for is position in that damn line so he can go get some buffet. But foundational Black Americans, we done did it all, family. Trust me when I tell you that. The indigenous, the beginning of the United States as we know it, and then reconstruction. There it is. There we go. And family, that's why the energy has shifted with us standing on FBA patriotism, baby. FBA patriotism is the most powerful thing. And this is why we let the world know. If you speak about FBA, you better get it right. And Juneteenth belongs to FBA on site.
Stop trying to erase Black American culture and recenter yourself. Black Americans are not in a diaspora with Africans, okay? We're in a diaspora with other Black Americans across this nation. So let's first start there. So it seems like every year we're going to have this conversation about culturalist vultures who want to enter into Black American spaces and then take over and be centered, all on the complexity, which isn't really complex, about having similar skin complexion allows you to enter into our cultural spaces and want to be centered. So what am I talking about? Well, of course, I'm talking about Juneteenth. So we're about 30 days almost away from Juneteenth. And if you guys are over here like, well, when's Juneteenth? Then open a book and fucking read, because they're talking about, oh, well, why are Black Americans always trying to gatekeep? Because the fuck we can. It's our culture. It's not yours. Nobody's sitting here talking about, oh my God, I want to take over anything that's dealing with the Africans or the Caribbeans or anything like that, or the Islanders. We don't care. We don't care, because at the end of the day, Black culture is a Black American culture. Y'all have y'all individuals' cultures that are labeled wherever you're from. Black culture is Black American culture. You being enslaved and having a history of enslavement in your home country does not mean that you have automatic access to Black American culture. Celebrating is one thing, centering yourself is another. Black Americans are not saying that you cannot celebrate, because I know when you're talking about, oh, well, we were all slaves before, so we can celebrate it. We can have Afro beats. I've seen some stupid bitch talking about, well, if Afro beats aren't there, then I'm not going to be there. Well, bitch, don't be there, because we don't want you there, because Afro beats is not a part of Black American history. Y'all literally don't want us to center ourselves in anything. Y'all can celebrate without being centered. Celebrate without being centered. Celebrate without making it into the Afro beads, the Jamaican beads, and anything else that's not Black American. First of all, Black Americans have the most popular genres of music. There's no way in hell that you're sitting here on Juneteenth and not playing anything that's Black American. And y'all sitting here talking about, oh, well, we're all Black. Well, that's funny, because if we're all Black, then why aren't Black Americans sitting here in y'all's cultural festivals centering themselves? Oh, because we actually understand what cultural boundaries are. We actually have respect. Unlike the most of you, have no fucking respect whatsoever when it comes to Black Americans, because you want to erase everything about us, because you want us to be one big giant Black Negro. Stop trying to erase Black American.
Damn. D-Zam, they know what it is. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. The energy is so damn powerful, it is literally popping out the seams. Ain't no such thing as one big Black Negro. No, no, no. See, fam, let's make this clear. Black is a Black American thing. Everybody else is on some melanated things. Because remember, y'all, they told us that they didn't know they was Black until they got here to the United States of America. So that means that you learned from the Black people. You didn't learn from the Black people because you're actually Black. You learned from the Black people because you seen melanin and said their Blackness is my way in. No more are we playing the you got melanin, I got melanin game. A lot of people got melanin. Even W's got melanin. Where does it stop? See, we're not doing this Pandora's box where you can just open it up. Foundational Black Americans, we've always been the ones who stand on Blackness. Family, let me make this clear to the world, okay? 100%. We are the authority of Blackness because we are the only certified Black people. Bottom line, there ain't a 2, a 3, a 4, or 5. That is it. None of these other people have ever wanted to be Black. Tell me right now, where is the Black empowerment movement in any melanated nation? Go to Africa right now. Where's the Black empowerment movement? Where was the Black empowerment movement before? Anytime they've ever had a movement over there, fam, it's always country versus country. Melanin versus melanin. Africa, Jamaica, and Haiti have had more intercommunicational battles than they've ever had in support of Blackness. They don't have none. They've never done anything on behalf of blackness. They've been running around here only wanting to be black when they can get something from black folks here in America. Anytime other than that, fam, they want to be as far away from black as they can. That's why in all of those different places, all they got is a bunch of people putting damn cake soap on their skin. Fam, they have no black empowerment movements, and all they do is have the highest cake soap sales. That right there disqualifies your ass from speaking about being BLACK. Hell to the no. I'm sitting here thinking, y'all, where is it at? If you don't have a black empowerment movement, you ain't done nothing. We were all born into a black empowerment movement. We all inherited the black empowerment movement. Where the hell is theirs at? You got 1 for 54. Then how come ain't one in that damn 54 standing on black empowerment? Because you don't want to be black. You want to be everything other than black. Because blackness is what you don't desire and whiteness is what you admire. And they don't like the fact now, family, that we know this. See, everything we do, foundational Black American heritage flag, 24/7 blackout. If it ain't black, fam, it ain't nothing to us. We bring the style, we bring the grace because we are the ones who own it. Hell yeah, we own blackness. Hell yeah. Melanin, anybody can have that. I'm quite frankly not concerned with melanin. I'm all about black. That's what it's all about. So anybody out there that thinks otherwise or anybody out there that ain't standing on that with us, you can go ahead and bounce. Because when I look at foundational Black Americans and the things that we've accomplished and everything that we've done, family, ain't it always been us? It's always us. We're always out here on our own, by ourselves. And what we've done now, y'all, we've embraced being independent and by ourselves because that's always been the best of the best. We've always maneuvered and we've always functioned better when we're on our own. And this generation right now, I'm talking about every living, breathing, on-code, foundational Black American, all generations well represented. We have embraced independence and being by ourselves. We have completely annexed any of that. Let them come on in. Where's a friend? Where's an ally? Where's a buddy? We don't move good with that because all those people are anti-us. And only thing they're doing is trying to infiltrate us to bring us down so they can steal. We're not making the mistakes of we need other people. We don't want other people. Damn other people. Other people have been the problem. If you ain't learned yet, fam, other people have been the problem. Everybody coming in and wanting to sit next to black folks has been our problems. Our problems have never been us. No, our problems have never been us. They tell you about black on black crime. That's not an us problem. That's a them problem. They're the ones who create those situations, who inflate those situations, who stir the pot in them situations. They've always been trying to make you think that your brother or sister is the problem. In reality, they've been the problem. Independent blackness has never been an issue. Every time we've been independent, we've won. Anytime we've done something by ourselves on our own, we've won. The damn country that you're sitting in right now was done by us on our own. You built a country by yourself. Why the hell you want an ally for? Because every time they show up, only thing they bring is anti-blackness. They bring hustling scams. So therefore, what we're doing now, family, in this era, and it's going to be so impactful, especially to the next generation that comes behind us, they're going to hit the ground running, and we're going to all see it was always us. It should always be us, and we've always been better by ourselves. We embrace being by ourselves, and that's what I love so much, family, about this generation, about this time frame, about living right now, breathing right now, y'all, is that Black Americans have finally got a grip and a hold of what we do best. What is that? What we do best is being by ourselves with our own family, doing our own thing, our own way. And that's why we're so exceptional. That's why everybody's scared. That's why they're in shambles. And that's why we winning right now. Let me show y'all what I mean by winning. That right there is the Blackout 24/7, 365. And family, I'm about to say something and show y'all something. And you might want to get your Kleenexes because you might have a couple tears come down your face, fam. But I promise you right now, it's going to be well worth it. How many of you guys grew up like this? I love y'all, Black Americans. I love y'all, Black Americans. How many of y'all grew up like this, family? Look at that right there. Who's there, fam? Are there any allies or buddies in there, family, or is that us? Is there any friends or fakes or phonies, or is that us? Is there anybody putting their stores in our community to extract our resources, or is that us? It's always been us, man. We've always been good by ourselves. I love my sister. I don't want nobody else's sister. I love my brother. I don't want nobody else's brother. I love my niece. I love my nephew. I love my best friend. They all black. I don't want nobody else. We've always been better like that. Family, I can show y'all that picture, and that picture remind me of my family, and all y'all got the same damn story, and we ain't sat down and came up with it. So if we're all living like that, and we can all look at one picture on Juneteenth, 2026 at 11 p.m., and we can all feel that picture, y'all, that means we all got the same culture. We all got the same soul. We all got the same spirit. You cannot buy this, family. That's an FBA thing. And no matter how much time, energy, or effort, no matter how much money, no matter how many ops they fly in over here, nothing can stop that. That is unstoppable. That is unbreakable. That is untouched. That is unmatched. Family, that could be grandma in the back. That could be mama in the back. That could be auntie in the back. But them is us at that table. Got the orange juice, got the breakfast. This is how our camaraderie grows. This is why we've been able to maintain and sustain everything, family, because of that right there. This is what Juneteenth is all about, black folks. Juneteenth is about that energy. It's not about these tethers or these ops, people on TikTok hating on us, them trying to railroad us and stop us, fam. It's about us. It's about a family thing. We are the most family-oriented people on the face of this earth. And we did it based out of unity. We do it based out of love. We do it based out of that FBA way, family. I love that. I love that, fam. No matter where you from the East Coast, you from the South, you from the Midwest, you from the West Coast, fam. We all got that picture. We all got that one right there because we've all lived it. And that's what I love so much about it, y'all, is the fact that I can pull up a seat, you can pull up a seat, we can pull up a seat, we can meet, and I can sit there and say, boy, y'all remember that day? How many of y'all did this right here? How many of y'all remember that right there? And it's a big old family affair, fam. We in here 3,000 deep. And this is the love that we have for one another that nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can touch. And the more that we put this energy out there, the more it flows, the more we understand it, the more we get a hold of it, the better we get. We're so tapped in to our foundational Black American energy, y'all. There is going to be millions of young Black American babies that are going to wake up tomorrow and they're going to experience that right there. Something that we experienced when we were their age. And we went from that young child sitting at that table to the person in the kitchen cooking the food for each other. It takes us to take care of us. It takes us to hold each other down. It takes us to be the ones. That's Big Mama right there, fam. They don't talk like this. They don't speak like us. They ain't got that soul, man. This is all an FBA thing. And it's all because of foundational Black Americans, y'all. We have a beautiful culture, the most beautiful culture. We are the most beautiful people. We stand out amongst the crowd. Our energy shines the brightest. Our glow and our aura clears the street. Our sisters are the most phenomenal women on the planet. Our brothers are the most phenomenal brothers on the planet. And Black love is more powerful than any love. Who can see us? Nobody. Who wants to be us? Everybody. But can't nobody touch this FBA thing, family. So on this Juneteenth, as we are all right here together, gathered as certified foundational Black Americans, man, feel the love, feel the flow, feel the vibe, man. And just know one thing, y'all, we've recaptured the spirit and the soul. And now we know that our independence is our most powerful thing, fam. That's why they spend trillions of dollars trying to get us to fight each other. They spend trillions of dollars trying to get us to not love each other because they understand Black Americans who love each other is the most powerful thing. And we've always loved each other. They just try to pull the wool over our eyes. But this generation, we done changed all of that. This generation said hell to the no. This generation said, I bet the hell you won't. This generation said, try us and your ass gonna get blacked out. So that is what I want everybody to feel. And it's so crazy, fam, that the number one channel on the planet with the number one chat on the planet were able to be here on Juneteenth, family, and have an epic classic broadcast so we can share that foundational Black American energy, y'all. Y'all know I tell y'all on every broadcast, I love y'all with a passion. And not just you. I love you. I love your family. I love all of your extensions. I love your best friends. I love everybody, okay? If you my friend, I'm with you to the end. That's the FBA way, fam. So it don't just stop to my listeners, fam. I love you and everybody that you love. All right, I want y'all to remember that, okay? I love you and everybody that you love. This is how FBA roll, man. We roll thick as thieves until the end. We ride this thing and the wheels won't come off, all right? We make sure that we all good and we all got each other's back. And that's how we've been able to maintain and sustain something, fam. It's all eyes on FBA and we always win. And we always win because we have each other. And I told everybody the motto was 10 toes down, but it's shoulder to shoulder. It feels so much better when you with your own, man. It feels so much better when you're with your own, man. When you teach your own, when you preach to your own, when you're spiritual with your own, when you build with your own, when you fight with your own. All of that stuff makes us so good, y'all. That's why they always trying to stop us from doing what we do, but you can't stop us from doing what we do because we just moving on another level. And when I tell y'all we moving on another level, I mean that. And I definitely mean that because one thing that I've learned in this era and time, and I was telling a very special person the other day that out of everything in this movement, being involved in activism for foundational Black Americans has brought me the closest to spirituality, okay? It doesn't matter. My whole life, being spiritual and understanding it and feeling it has been wonderful. But the last 5 years of being an activist for foundational Black Americans has made spirituality in me and my soul become even more intertwined because I've seen things that I know that the ancestors are putting forth. I know it for a fact. You'll see some things when you're putting out that FBA energy that you won't see when you're not around FBA, okay? When you're out there and you're standing next to a young little foundational Black American girl and she's telling everybody how to say no justice, no peace, family, spiritually, right there. When you out there and you with an older grandma and you hugging her and she's telling you keep on fighting, baby, it'll hit you right here. So the spirituality has gotten so strong by us standing next to each other, nobody can stop it. This is a spiritual movement. Everything we do is spiritual, fam, from delineating, regulating, all of the above. And it's happening because our frequencies has matched. So when you take these 50 million foundational Black Americans and we get out all the low vibrationals and the certifiers here and you put that all together, fam, that's why our frequency is so powerful. And that's why we changing the world. And that's why we standing together so strong. And they can say and do whatever they want. But fam, let me tell you something. It's never been about them. Nothing has ever been about them. This is our story. This is our world. This is our life. This is our lineage. This is our heritage. This is our culture. This is our family. It ain't about nobody else. I'm here to tell you, they ain't nobody's fam. They not even extras in this goddamn movie. This ain't got nothing to do with them. If anybody out there listening right now, you can go ahead and clock out. This ain't about you. The world knows that this is about FBA. We the main stars. We on the main stage. Everything on this planet Earth is about us. It ain't about nobody else. Everybody else is just somebody trying to get by. This is our world. You ain't even paying rent. It's always been about FBA. It's always been about our family. We are number one. Nobody else is even a concern of us. Nobody else can even chirp. They can't even get our attention. No talk. The stars are in the building. When the stars show up, ain't nobody listening to the small fry over there on the corner. So family, they're all in our movie. And foundational Black Americans are putting on a show for the world. And that's exactly the energy that we're going to move with. And I promise y'all on everything I love, y'all, it's only going to grow, get bigger and better. And this is a beautiful time to be alive. But what makes it even more beautiful is that we're doing it with each other. And that's the cherry on top. Family, when I tell y'all things get real in the field, I mean things get real in the field. When I tell y'all foundational Black Americans is standing on business, foundational Black Americans is standing on business. And when I tell y'all that certain people have no neck, I mean they have no neck. And I got evidence. Look at this, family. The No Neck Chronicles has stepped in the building. I will offer $500 to anybody that can prove to me any evidence of a neck. If you can show me a half of a neck, I will cash at you right now because I'm waiting and I still ain't seen one because it's getting real fishy out here. I seen head and shoulders. I seen no hairline. I seen bubbling and babbling. I see food falling down. I see eyes bucking, but I ain't seen no damn neck. So the question becomes, my brothers and sisters, where the hell did it go? Fam, I'll run it back for you. Fam, none, okay? None again, none at all. Don't see ish, can't find it, disappearing, MIA, and then to cap it all off, family, damn. Sad day to be them. Great day to be us. Foundational Black Americans and certified we trust. Yes, indeed. Boom. You already know what it's hitting for, family. That part. Fam, it has been another broadcast from Black Alpha, the world's #1 activist with the livest chat on the planet. And that chat is filled with all of my FBA brothers and sisters, all my family. If you don't like them, then F you, because that's my people and we don't go nowhere without each other. Mama told me, don't come home without your brother. If you leave with your brother, you better come home with your brother. So family, that's the way I am. I won't come home without y'all. We're going to be out all night or we're going to walk in that door together. Because let me tell you something. Big mama ain't going to put down that damn spatula and pull out that belt. So if Black Alpha leaves his house with the certified 100 chat with my FBA brothers and sisters, I'm coming home with you. Because we ain't going to get a whooping together. A family that gets whooped together stays together. And family, I ain't trying to get whooped tonight. So we in it to win it. We in it together. And one thing about foundational Black Americans is we all have a neck to show and the failed tethers don't. And that's the bottom line because FBA said so. And I put that on certified. All right, y'all. Y'all stay good. Smash the like button. I appreciate you guys spending Juneteenth with Black Alpha. I appreciate the love, man. So much stuff going on. Let me tell you something. I'm going to make this real brief. And I should have said it early in the broadcast, but we still got 3,000 people in here. Listen, we are going to put together Zoom meetings, and we're going to do those 2 to 3 times a month. We're going to start focusing on community organization and community building, fam. We're going to go back to the days of foundational Black Americans that really was community organizing. And I'm promising you, we're going to set that together because we was talking about the Weaponization Act. We were talking about Zooming for that. And then we were talking about the flyers and the boycott and all of that. So I was like, hell, let's just put it together. So we're working on community organizing. That is it, fam. For this time frame and going forward, it's all about organizational community organizing. So we can really put it together. I want all my brothers and sisters who are electricians to meet each other and to communicate. I want the brothers who are about security to understand how they can protect other people. I want the educators there. I want the people in corporate America there. I just want to get a plethora of vetted, certified, foundational Black Americans where we can have consistent Zoom chats. We need to get newsletters. We need to get food programs. So many things that can be done, that will be done, and it's easy to do it. So that's what we're going for, fam. Real activism, real grassroots, taking it to the block, fam. #1 activist, Black Alpha, the champion. And I'm telling you right now, fam, I'm going to focus on community organizing, feeding the people, serving the people, working with the people, teaching the people. That's what it's all about going forward. And we are about to make history. And y'all know we going to have a blast while we doing it. All right. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. And always remember, no matter where you go, no matter where you at, that Black is beautiful. And beautiful is always Black. Blackout. Checkmate, family. Love y'all. Stay good. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. And I will catch y'all on the other side. Free Huey.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.